Idea kandungan program yang lebih interaktif, segar, bervariasi, serta mampu mencetuskan inspirasi pada penonton.
Puisian program berbentuk intelektual, didik hibur, santai, serta mengedukasi.
Kandungan maklumat yang tepat dan relevan.
PNS TV Channel.
Inspirasi,
Informatif,
relevan.
Awal Tuhan ialah membaca, menuntut ilmu di seluruh budaya.
Inilah teladan sepanjang masa, gayakan hidup dengan membaca. Apalah nama andai tanpa ilmu, apalah mahkota bermatanya palsu. tanpa membaca, cacatlah minda. Tanpa ilmu kemanalah kita? Jika ilmu penuh di dada, bila bergaya dengan membaca.
Dunia sempit menjadi luas, tempat kejayaan tiada terbatas. Negara yang kecil, tinggi martabat, kerana ilmu negara berdaulat.
Mari kawan, kita membaca. Mari silakan timba ilmu dengan membaca. Inilah perjuangan, sambutlah seruan.
Jadikan
membaca gaya wawasan. Everybody take a book and read to gain knowledge. Everyone has to read. Let's reach out, open up your mind.
let's make reading
A lifestyle of wawasan. Mari kawan, kita membaca. Mari silakan timba ilmu dengan membaca. Inilah perjuangan, sambutlah seruan.
jadikan
Membaca gaya wawasan. Everybody take a book and read to gain knowledge. Everyone has to read. Let's reach out, open up your mind.
let's make reading
A lifestyle of wawasan. Mari kawan, kita membaca. Mari silakan timba ilmu dengan membaca. Inilah perjuangan, sambutlah seruan.
jadikan
Membaca gaya wawasan.
Berandai-andai, halang kupu-kupu. Bacalah sampai-pandai, buku-buku berbagai ilmu. Santang lemak manis, santang pelaku muda. Jangan anak menangis, kalau anak suruh membaca.
Lifestyle of wawasan. Mari kawan, kita membaca. Mari silakan timba ilmu dengan membaca. Inilah perjuangan, sambutlah seruan.
jadikan
Membaca gaya wawasan. Everybody
Okey, baiklah sedang hadirin, majlis akan bermula sebentar saja lagi. Diminta untuk memenuhkan ruang yang masih kosong di bahagian hadapan. Terima kasih. Baiklah, saya lihat semua sudah bersedia. Izinkan saya untuk memulakan majlis pada pagi ini. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Mekar mewangi bunga cempaka, sayang harumnya memukau sudah. Majlis bermula, tirai dibuka dengan alunan madah yang indah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Salat kasih seuntai rasa. Majlis mengalu-alukan kehadiran Yang Berusaha Puan Aidatul Hasnida binti Abdul Rani, Pengarah Perpustakaan Digital Negara Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia. Yang Berusaha Encik Wan Azwan Shah bin Wan Muhammad, Timbalan Pengarah Bahagian Pengurusan Projek Digital Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia. Majlis turut mengalu-alukan kehadiran penceramah jemputan kita pada hari ini, Yang dihormati Teknologi Syed Roshan Ashraf bin Syed Abdul Rahman, dan yang dihormati Encik Syahul Hamid Sahib, dan seterusnya barisan pengurusan Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia serta sidang hadirin yang dikasihi sekalian. Sidang hadirin yang dimuliakan, dimohon untuk berdiri bagi menyanyikan lagu Negaraku dengan penuh bersemangat. Sidang hadirin dipersilakan duduk. Majlis merakamkan ucapan terima kasih kepada sidang hadirin kerana sudi meluangkan masa bagi bersama-sama menjayakan majlis yang kita rencanakan pada hari ini, iaitu program Teknologi Talk and Update dan Hari KM, maupun secara fizikal atau mengikuti program ini secara dalam talian menerusi saluran YouTube rasmi PNM TV Channel dengan bertemakan Leveraging Technology Towards Digital Transformation. Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia ingin memberi pendedahan dan meningkatkan pengetahuan para peserta, khususnya kaki tangan perpustakaan dengan perkembangan teknologi maklumat dan komunikasi ICT semasa yang semakin berkembang pesat. Selain itu, ia juga bertujuan untuk menggalakkan dan meningkatkan budaya perkongsian ilmu dalam kalangan kaki tangan PNM serta meningkatkan kesedaran dan kompetensi kaki tangan PNM dalam aspek pengurusan ilmu dan maklumat. Sebelum kita meneruskan agenda utama, pihak urus setia ingin mengingatkan kepada semua peserta supaya mengisi borang pendaftaran kehadiran dan borang penilaian program dengan mengimbas kod QR yang telah disediakan atau menekan pada pautan yang telah diberikan di ruang sembang. Sidang hadirin yang dimuliakan, petik kenanga indah disemat, gubahan diolah baru berangkat. Bersama kita memohon rahmat, moga majlis mendapat berkat. Bagi memberkati majlis kita pada hari yang penuh bermakna ini, marilah kita bersama-sama menadah tangan mengaminkan bacaan doa yang akan dipimpin oleh Encik Muhammad bin Abdullah, Pustakawan Pusat Rujukan Malaysiana dan Luar Negara. Dengan segala hormatnya, dipersilakan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Al-Fatihah. Bismillah. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'in wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammad asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma innaka khallaqul azim, innaka sami'un alim, innaka ghafurur rahim, innaka rabbul arshil azim, innaka al-barrul jawadul karim. Allahumma ya Rahman ya Rahim. Sempena dengan program Technology Talk and Update, Leveraging Technology Towards Digital Transformation dan Hari Knowledge Management, kami menadah tangan memohon rahmat dan keberkatan serta petunjuk Al-Quran yang sentiasa Engkau pelihara di bawah kebesaran dan keagungan-Mu, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, berilah dan tunjukkanlah kami jalan yang lurus dalam semua urusan hidup untuk kebahagiaan di dunia dan juga akhirat. Allahumma ya Muhaimin ya Hafiz. Ya Allah, kurniakanlah taufik dan hidayah-Mu kepada kami. Restuilah perancangan kami. Bimbinglah kami dengan petunjuk-Mu yang berterusan. Anugerahkanlah kami kekuatan dan keupayaan untuk merangka strategi dan tindakan bagi mencapai visi, misi dan objektif kecemerlangan Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia dalam memperkasa perkhidmatan dan maklumat berkualiti serta memelihara khazanah intelek negara bagi membentuk masyarakat berilmu sebagaimana yang kami cita-citakan. Allahumma ya dzal jalali wal ikram, hindarkanlah negara kami daripada segala musibah dan wabak penyakit dan hindarkanlah kami daripada kejatuhan ekonomi, kesulitan dan ujian dari segi zahir maupun batin di negara kami ini khususnya dan negara lain umumnya, wahai Tuhan sekalian alam. Allahumma ja'al jam'ana hadha jam'an marhuma wa tafarruqana min ba'dihi tafarruqan ma'suma wa la taj'al lahumma fina wa la ma'ana wa la man yatba'una shaqiyya wa la matrudan wa la mahruma. Allahumma inna a'udzu bika minal baras wal junun wal juzam wa min sayyi'il asqam. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina 'adzaban nar. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Amin amin ya rabbal alamin. Majlis merakamkan ucapan terima kasih kepada Encik Muhammad bin Abdullah atas pimpinan bacaan doa sebentar tadi. Semoga majlis kita pada hari ini berjalan dengan lancar dan dilimpahi berkat. Sidang hadirin yang dimuliakan, majlis kita akan beralih ke agenda utama pada hari ini iaitu segmen Technology Talk and Update pertama yang akan dikendalikan oleh seorang individu hebat dan berpengetahuan luas dalam topik yang akan dikupas pada pagi ini. Sebelum itu, izinkan saya untuk memperkenalkan beliau terlebih dahulu. Beliau merupakan eksekutif di Evolve Technology Sdn Bhd. Beliau berkelulusan dalam Sarjana Muda Sains Komputer dan Pengkhususan Quantum Information and Networking Computer dari Universiti Islam Antarabangsa UIA. Beliau telah memperoleh Best Final Year Project in Quantum Computing Academic Research. Beliau juga telah menerima sijil profesional dari Lembaga Teknologi Malaysia pada tahun 2022 dan sijil latihan profession iaitu Google Cloud Sales Credential. Selain itu, beliau terlibat secara aktif dalam menyediakan perkhidmatan berkaitan bidang teknologi dan berkolaborasi dengan pelbagai agensi. Sumbangan beliau dalam menyediakan perkhidmatan khususnya ICT dapat memberi inspirasi kepada semua perpustakaan di Malaysia. Dengan itu, majlis dengan penuh sukacitanya mempersilakan penceramah jemputan kita pada pagi ini, Teknologi Syed Roshan Ashraf bin Syed Abdul Rahman untuk mengendalikan segmen Technology Talk and Update yang pertama dengan topiknya ialah kepustakawanan pintar menerusi aplikasi super app, chatbot dan sistem maklumat kepustakawanan. Dengan segala hormatnya, dipersilakan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan terima kasih kepada yang berbahagia Tuan Pengacara Majlis. Dan saya merakamkan beribuan terima kasih kepada para hadirin, terutama kepada Puan Aidatul, pengarah PNM, dan timbalan pengarah Encik Wan Azwan, dan kepada seluruh warga PNM dan hadirin hadirat yang dihormati sekalian. Saya Syed Roshan Ashraf amat berbesar hati untuk participate dalam Technology Talk Update yang dianjurkan oleh PNM hari ini. Dan saya akan membuat pembentangan serba sedikit mengenai teknologi kepustakawanan pintar, chatbot dan super app. Izinkan saya untuk meneruskan kepada slide saya. Sorry. Okay. So, saya ingin memberi sedikit penjelasan dan pencerahan kepada segala hadirat hari ini mengenai Evos Technologies. Evos Technologies adalah satu company IT yang based di Malaysia. Kita beribu pejabat di bangsa Sarawak. Ditubuhkan pada 2008 menyediakan perkhidmatan perundingan IT consultancy, pembangunan perisian dan perkhidmatan sokongan kepada pelanggan di Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapura, India, Dubai dan Amerika Syarikat menggunakan pusat kecemerlangan kami ataupun lebih dikenali sebagai Global Delivery Center of Excellence dengan kepakaran domain teknikal yang berkualiti dan bermutu tinggi. Kami mempunyai pengalaman lebih daripada 14 tahun dalam bidang IT dan perkhidmatan lebih daripada 90 pelanggan yang berpuas dengan perkhidmatan Evos hari ini. Dan kemahiran teknologi kami terdiri daripada tim saiz yang 600 di Asia Tenggara dan di US dan di Middle East yang mempunyai domain expertise dalam pelbagai bidang IT hari ini. Seterusnya. Operasi global kami, saya telah pun ceritakan tadi. Izinkan saya untuk introducekan kita punya kepakaran kami. Kepakaran kami adalah dalam teknologi Microsoft, pembangunan aplikasi mobile web, khidmat perundingan teknologi awan, sistem testing dan sistem integrasi. Ini adalah salah satu daripada komponen di mana kita berikan IT services di industri pada masa kini. Izinkan saya untuk introduce konsep super app. Apa itu super app and bagaimana super app tu boleh benefitkan kita punya digital library through the use of the super app. Super app ni sebenarnya adalah aplikasi mudah alih di mana kita boleh menyediakan pelbagai perkhidmatan termasuk pembayaran, pemprosesan transaksi kewangan dengan berkesan menjadi platform asas dalam aktiviti perdagangan dan komunikasi sebelengkap dalam talian yang merangkumi pelbagai aspek kehidupan seharian kita secara peribadi maupun komersial. Super App hari ini adalah aplikasi mudah alih yang berfungsi menyelesaikan segala tugas harian dengan pantas dan mudah. Ini adalah konsep Super App. Dan kita sebagai rakyat Malaysia menggunakan Super App dalam kehidupan seharian kita. Sebagai contoh, aplikasi AirAsia Super App. Kita boleh buat booking of flight, hotel, kita boleh order makanan dan segala benda kita boleh gunakan dalam satu app sahaja. Dan satu app yang merangkumi daripada pelbagai services yang kita boleh subscribe is found in one app in a consolidated platform. That is the concept of Super App. And Super App, sebab kenapa konsep Super App ni amat famous, semakin hari semakin popular. Idea dia simple. Penggunaan aplikasi tiap-tiap hari dalam kehidupan seharian kita makin hari makin meningkat. Right? Kita 10 tahun sebelum ni, kita menggunakan sistem talian online. Kita buat pembayaran atas talian online, gunakan laman sesawang yang ada dan services yang limited, yang tidak as expanded macam mana kita pakai sekarang. So sekarang bila kita dah ada 2 telefon bimbit, laptop, komputer, segala services is at the reach of our hand. So now the usage of mobile applications, the mobile banking, mobile internet services is increasing. Semakin lama semakin meningkat. Dan dengan teknologi sejajar dengan improvisation dalam teknologi 5G hari ini, segala telco service provider hendak user, pengguna untuk menggunakan segala servis yang sedia ada untuk memudahkan lagi proses transaksi serta penggunaan dalam kehidupan harian kita. Lebih-lebih lagi di saat-saat di mana sesi pandemik, di mana kita tak dapat nak keluar, nak buat aktiviti transaksi secara fizikal, dan kita boleh lakukan secara maya menggunakan aplikasi mobile app. Dan Super App adalah salah satu daripada solution ataupun penyelesaian bagi salah satu daripada masalah pandemik yang kita lalui 2 tahun lepas. Ini antara contoh aplikasi Super App yang terkini yang ada di dalam market. Kita ada Alipay, Grab, Gojek, Zalo, Momo, Global Benchmark. So ini adalah analisis yang dilakukan oleh consulting company untuk memberikan pendedahan kepada industri yang membangunkan Super App. Sebab Super App salah satu daripada aspek pentingnya adalah pengguna. Dan makin lama kita ada peningkatan dalam user, kita akan dapat roll out more and more services untuk membantu pengguna kita. Dan dari aspek Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia, Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia adalah satu service-oriented, public service-oriented organisation di mana seluruh rakyat Malaysia adalah your potential users, are actually your users. So you can capitalize a Super App to be able to consolidate your current service untuk kita berikan servis yang sedia ada yang secara fizikal melalui aplikasi yang kita boleh build and roll out for the customer. Konsep Super App yang dicadangkan untuk Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia. Saya sebagai seorang rakyat Malaysia, saya nak feature ini untuk to be available in future. Sebab generasi X, generasi Y, kita dah familiar with web system, online system. Tapi generation Z, dia familiar dengan tablet and mobile phones. And nak tak nak, itu adalah salah satu daripada hakikat yang kita perlu terima buat masa sekarang ni. Dan untuk memperkasakan lagi penggunaan mobile apps secara teliti oleh user, para pengguna, kita boleh have unique features. For example, QR checkout. QR checkout ni kita boleh adakan mobile center ataupun any collection point di mana user boleh buat QR checkout ataupun return back using QR code technology. QR code technology is not new. Dia memang in existence for very long. Cuma old age people dia gunakan this technology as a RFID technology, right? So then it slowly evolved to become as a QR based technology, yeah. So keahlian digital, e-membership. Ini adalah salah satu daripada feature di mana PNM can capitalize your existing users. So this is an idea di mana every single citizen, seluruh warga negara Malaysia can be able to be a members of Perpustakaan Negara by default. Gunakan kita punya IC itself. So this is one of the strategy di mana kita boleh jadikan sebagai warga digital, pengguna digital yang berhemah, di mana kita dapat menggunakan servis yang kerajaan berikan kepada kita secara lebih terurus. Ya. Pembayaran digital, cashless payment. Katakan kita pinjam buku dan late return. Dan salah satu daripada cara kita mempermudahkan ataupun meningkaskan proses pembayaran adalah dengan menggunakan pembayaran digital, di mana sekarang ada banyak services. Touch and Go e-wallet, Boost, and there are lots of other e-wallet service provider yang ada buat masa sekarang ni. Seterusnya adalah e-pengumuman, RSVP. Katakan Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia buat technology talk update or any series, or in certain countries ada people library. People library adalah konsep di mana a living person who is a legend, yang seorang yang terkemuka, tersohor, yang telah achieve dalam bidang dia, can be able to be at a physical site and can book a slot like 10 minutes untuk a group of 10 people untuk learn and understand apa dia punya real life experience dan cara dia overcome obstacles untuk berjaya dalam bidang dia. So these are some of the concept which we can be able to look in future. Lagi satu konsep is chatbot. Okay, sebenarnya sistem kepustakawanan pintar ini adalah bukan daripada software ataupun perisian yang sedia ada. Tidak. Ini adalah satu perjalanan di mana kita kena combine ataupun gabungkan segala komponen-komponen yang kita boleh menggunakan untuk memudahkan lagi proses para pengguna adopt the digital system. Sebab dalam kalangan kita ada warga tua di mana mereka tak familiar dengan usage of a lot of technology jargons. So kita kena build a system di mana it has to be user friendly. Sistem di mana senang untuk diguna dan senang untuk adopt. That is the strategy to build any mobile application or any system. Yeah. So chatbot ni saya akan terangkan secara lebih lanjut. Saya ada seorang rakan seperjuangan saya yang akan conduct a virtual demo how a bot actually interacts with a user. Okay. So kita akan cover time product highlight at the end of this session. Lagi satu aspek yang kita boleh tengok dalam super app adalah katalog digital di mana manuskrip karya sastrawan lama yang kita ada hari ini kita boleh digitalizekan. And saya ada bercakap dengan para pihak PNM tadi. Certain of the old sastra manuscript is being digitized. Now ini adalah salah satu daripada langkah yang penting sebab manuskrip ataupun old historical artifact yang survive daripada berkurun-kurun and it came to our hand. So it is our responsibility untuk berikan kepada generasi yang akan datang untuk apa yang our past people has went through. Sebab data ini adalah satu-satunya komponen yang define our past, present and history and the future to come. That is part of history. So tuan-tuan puan-puan, kita sebenarnya adalah in a historical event right now. We are actually part of the history right now. So 10 years after this, our children's or coming predecessors, they akan tahu that my past predecessors has preserved this artifact or this manuscript untuk kita. So in that way, they will appreciate what effort that we have done to think about our future generation. Ini adalah idea yang paling penting sekali, tuan-tuan puan-puan. E-panduan di mana ini adalah salah satu daripada cara untuk kita meringkaskan user journey. For example, kita nak pergi perpustakaan negara hari ini. Tapi apakah basic information yang saya perlu tahu? Katakan for example operating hours ataupun apa most commonly asked frequently asked questions. Buku-buku commonly sought after books, how the book is being catalogued. So all this kind of information, frequently asked queries, kita boleh build as one repository di mana we can be able to make it as a self-serve guide untuk our end user. So katakan kita buka app hari ini, kita dah ada self-directory dah. So which particular building we can or which floor kita boleh dapatkan pasal sastra lama ataupun pasal sejarah ataupun manuskrip. So self-serve guide will help the operation of PNM become more systematic. Sebab the more information kita share dengan para pengguna kita, the better our user will be. Our user will be self-educated. Bila user has been self-educated, they are already part of a digital journey towards becoming a smart user. A super app requires a smart user. That is the concept yang saya nak bentangkan hari ini, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan. Program e-voucher dan ganjaran, kita juga boleh berikan e-voucher dan ganjaran untuk para pengguna app kita. Program pembacaan awal untuk kanak-kanak. Ini adalah salah satu daripada perkara penting di mana saya nak share dengan tuan-tuan para hadirin yang dihormati sekalian. Program pembacaan awal untuk kanak-kanak ini adalah isu yang paling penting sebab isu pembelajaran awal adalah salah satu daripada proses pembelajaran kritikal bagi setiap human being. So the early education, the way that we can incorporate kepada generasi muda adalah kita kena buka satu platform di mana kita boleh terangkan kepada para kanak-kanak ataupun pelajar sekolah untuk adopt the learning culture, the reading culture, di mana reading culture is becoming very, very dormant ataupun tak popular dalam kalangan generasi muda yang kita ada pada masa ini. Ini adalah salah satu daripada isu yang membimbangkan kita sebagai rakyat Malaysia juga. Sebab tamadun yang success is actually an educated civilization. So we most of us are Muslims and we came for a very strong civilization that started off with Iqra. Yeah? Arkib video sastrawan negara, analisis data pinjaman dan pengguna servis perpustakaan. Ini adalah salah satu daripada komponen yang di mana kita boleh make it as public accessible. Di mana tapi analisis data pinjaman dan penggunaan servis perpustakaan ini adalah hanya untuk PNM untuk monitor apa cara kita boleh incorporate ataupun improvise kita punya existing services yang kita ada pada masa ini. So tuan-tuan puan-puan, ni adalah komponen yang paling penting kita boleh integratekan dalam konsep super app yang saya terangkan hari ini. Last, panduan lokasi buku, kita boleh build in indoor map navigation system di mana kita ada wifi hotspot semua. So it can track our live location dekat dalam building di mana kita boleh navigate, self navigate, kita boleh cari buku ada dekat rack mana dan whether that book is available to be checked out or not, all with the push of a button. Kita boleh buat. Dan lastly, penerimaan cadangan dari ahli. So it's customer feedback. Kita boleh menggunakan feature-feature seperti yang saya telah terangkan tadi untuk memperkasakan lagi penggunaan pembacaan serta pengetahuan dalam kalangan PNM para pengguna yang ada hari ini. Contoh skrin sistem kepustakawanan pintar. Ini adalah daripada salah satu daripada negara serantau yang kita ada sekarang ini. So apa dibuat is they have public mobile centers or mobile libraries di mana user can be able to have e-library platform and user be able to select any books yang dia nak and they know whether it's available or not available ataupun dia dah reserve by someone else. And we can be able to see the checkout system dan buku tu kita boleh return at any places. For example, kita ada banyak LRT. In LRT stations, we can have a mobile center. Ini adalah cadangan sahaja. Di mana kita ada a lot of public places where we can use it as a mobile center to remote operate our collection and return process. Ini adalah salah satu daripada cadangan yang kita boleh ambil daripada negara-negara serantau yang ada ni. Ya? Saya ingin berkongsi sedikit mengenai kejayaan kami dalam industri ini berkenaan dengan super app. So kami AWOS telah pun dianugerahkan for IT Operational Excellence Award back in 2019 for GBS Picom Award for U-Mobile Excellence. Kita build U-Mobile fully on legacy infrastructure to modernized application. And U-Mobile is a journey. Dia adalah satu perjalanan di mana every end customers thought process we have incorporated into a digital application di mana user boleh buat top up. They can have a rewards and loyalty platform. Dia boleh share their informations and the businesses know what are the marketing campaigns, apa yang dia boleh perbaharui in future services yang U-Mobile can build. That is one. So ini adalah salah satu daripada screenshot for the application yang kita build. Tapi untuk Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia, what I envision is the core component of your customer's need. If you can incorporate as a building block, insyaAllah this application will be a very huge success among the public, insyaAllah. Yeah? So chatbot, saya ingin memperkenalkan konsep chatbot ni. Sebenarnya chatbot ini istilah chatbot ni adalah daripada chatterbot, di mana kita chat with a bot, but the response that we receive is not from a human. It's actually from the system. Ataupun teknologi kecerdasan buatan. Sebab kecerdasan kita ni diberi oleh Allah. So kecerdasan buatan ni adalah man-made. Okay? So ini artificial intelligence. Chatbot ialah program komputer yang mensimulasikan perbualan manusia melalui arahan suara atau teks atau kedua-duanya bergabung sekali. Chatbot, singkatan untuk chatbot, ialah kecerdasan buatan AI yang boleh dibenamkan dan digunakan melalui mana-mana aplikasi permesejan utama, including laman sesawang kita juga. Terdapat beberapa sinonim untuk chatbot termasuk talkbot, bot, IM-bot, agent interaktif atau entiti perbualan buatan. Chatbot berfungsi dalam beberapa cara, hanya dua cara. Tetapan garis panduan ataupun is a guided learning ataupun pembelajaran mesin ataupun machine learning. Hanya dua konsep ni adalah backbone, rangka utama untuk chatbot berfungsi. Dan antara komponen untuk chatbot adalah omnichannel, conversational bot, conversational AI dan bot automation. Omnichannel ni ideanya simple. Hari ini kita ada WhatsApp, Telegram, kita ada all social media, Facebook, semua kita ada. But how are we going to make this one service, a bot, available across multiple platform that a business operate? Dan salah satu cara adalah menggunakan bot yang berfungsi secara simultaneous kepada segala channel of our business operation. Kalau katakan hari ini PNM ada YouTube Live, ada Telegram, ada WhatsApp, ada Facebook. So all you need to do is configure a bot that collects the feedback from multiple platform and it actually have built a sentiment analysis. So dia akan ada sentiment analysis untuk collect feedback daripada user. Dan feedback daripada user ni akan digunakan oleh perpustakaan negara maupun bisnes untuk menaik tarafkan tahap servis yang diberikan kepada pengguna pada masa kini. Ini adalah salah satu daripada cara untuk kita improvise our business operation. Dan salah satu daripada advantage ataupun benefit chatbot ini adalah segala first level support that operation can be removed. For example, kita dapat call dalam every day. Most of the calls will be unnecessary calls. Panggilan yang tidak perlu untuk bisnes. For example, PNM buka hari Isnin ke tak? So this kind of questions, right? So kenapa saya pergi on Monday and Monday is not open? So all these kind of questions will come, right? So untuk kita automatekan this process, we have to build that capability to a bot di mana bot boleh jawab soalan tersebut dekat website pun. So for example, saya pergi dekat website PNM hari ini, saya just have to understand what is the operation time. That's it. Saya akan dapat information tersebut daripada bot itu je. Saya tak perlu buat panggilan kepada PNM untuk check this unnecessary information. So that first level support from business standpoint, it actually saves you a lot of hours productivity. For example, one telephone operator di mana they can be able to use that time to work on some other projects that build or improvise PNM service instead of taking a call that actually drags a very long time. Sebab Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia is a public service organisation. It's not like a business organisation or a private organisation. Public service organisation, you have to deal with customers from all levels of ages, all levels of demography, all levels of educational or cultural background. So it's a very huge thing. And it helps to build a good rapport among the public if you can be able to reduce that sorts of unproductive time into a productive time. So this is one of the critical areas where a lot of private organization and government is looking for bot automation. So that is the key understanding here. And one of the learning which I wanted to share, yang saya ingin berkongsikan dengan para hadirin hari ini adalah segala bank ataupun telco, mobile phone companies using chatbot is because they are unable to hire too many people, too many support operators to cater for millions of Malaysian users, Malaysian subscribers. So that is one of the key business issue. So for them, a bot automation saves a huge amount of time instead of me hiring someone and take care of all the first level issues. And including for IT services operations, same. A lot of technology company today, if you call, the first level call will be rerouted to some automatic agent. It will collect your user ID, it will collect your device ID. Lepas tu dia akan bagi kita a service ID. And with that service ID, we will have to wait 3 or 4 days before we get some actual response from the support or technician. This is because the level of tickets or level of incidents being collected has to be validated. Dia perlu check, someone has to check. Bot can be able to collect and can transfer to the business. But someone from the business will have to invest their time to be able to categorize that issues. And for that, we can automate the bot. So the bot can be able to tell the business, what are my high-level issues that I'm coming today? Apakah isu yang kritikal yang saya patut tangani hari ini? Apakah isu yang least critical yang saya boleh berikan masa dalam 2 hingga 3 hari sebelum kita hantar respon kepada para pengguna kita? Then all this categorization, we can be able to do it through the chatbot. Ini adalah salah satu daripada feature di mana a lot of companies, a lot of technology companies have invested their money to build automated bot platforms. It's because they want to reduce a lot of businesses' pain points. Masalah bisnes yang dari segi teknikal maupun dari segi functional. Yeah. How AI chatbot works? Caranya adalah mudah. Input daripada user, dia akan bagi kepada analysis of user request, user type. And then identify intent and entities, categorization, di mana saya bagi tahu critical, less critical. And we can be able to provide instantaneous reply based on SLA-based service. Yeah. Dan salah satu daripada accomplishment kejayaan kami dalam area chatbot adalah syarikat Takaful Malaysia Berhad hari ini menggunakan servis chatbot yang build and integrate by AWOS actually. Yeah. So kalau tuan-tuan puan-puan hari ini login ataupun masuk kepada syarikat Takaful Malaysia website, Tamara chatbot is actually developed by us. You can use to get a feel of how a chatbot works. Dan chatbot ni adalah salah satu daripada perkara unik mengenai chatbot adalah chatbot dia we have to understand them as a baby. At first instance of deployment, the bot will be like with the AI capabilities of like a baby, like 0 to 3 months old. It will start to learn based on a lot of queries yang didapat. And tuan-tuan puan-puan, hari ini adalah hari knowledge management. And one of the areas di mana chatbot can capitalize data is type of queries that is coming from industry hari ini. So for example, tuan-tuan puan-puan, a lot of businesses hari ini, they focus on marketing information by having just a bot. So today, you don't have to send any salesman or any business managers go out to do a pilot study, gunakan survey form, tak ada. So the information is collected indirectly sebab kita dah opt for marketing optional information at the time where that the bot started collect the information. Means kita agree dengan the usage of our data or our response to be used or shared for marketing purposes. And this is standard across segala industry. Di mana kita call and a survey form is given or any feedback form, they are actually utilizing our data to improvise the business service. So that is one of the key area component which I would like to share with tuan-tuan puan-puan hari ini. Yeah. So ini adalah salah satu daripada screenshot di mana here kita dah ada dah operating hours on the first screenshot. So the user should not be able to type again, tanya when is your operational hours, tak ada. So it's already there. And looking for quotation or anything, they can be able to get all the data information published there. Frequently asked questions. So ini adalah salah satu daripada perkara penting di mana kita boleh menggunakan sistem chatbot ini untuk memperbaiki lagi sistem proses bisnes kita. Saya boleh mulakan produk highlight bot demo, tapi sebelum tu saya ingin berikan 5 minutes of bio break to the user. Sebab bot highlight will take at least 20 to 30 minutes of time. So, yeah, silakan. So we will connect sekarang pukul 10 suku, we will connect at around 10:25. InsyaAllah. Us? Boleh. Saya akan minta audience datang balik. Tuan Edi, kami dah bersedia dah, Tuan Edi. Hello. Sanjay, can you hear us?
Yes, Roshan, I can hear you.
Okay, all right. We are about to start, so I will give a quick round of introduction about you, and then you can be able to start with the product highlight and demo of the chatbot.
Perfect. All right. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kita berjumpa lagi. Harap rehat tadi itu is good. Right. So product highlight ni kita akan explain about chatbot. Di mana chatbot ini we are using a enterprise bot technology. Enterprise bot technology adalah Switzerland based company, and enterprise bot namakan AWOS sebagai strategic global partner to implement enterprise bot related system integration and chatbot advisory services. Yeah. So baru-baru ni di Dubai Technology Summit, Enterprise Bot and AWOS have collaborated together to become as a strategic global partner for Enterprise Bot product chatbot technology. Dan di Microsoft Teams secara maya, saya ada rakan sekerja saya di mana Encik Sanjay adalah our technology specialist for chatbot. Dia akan explain dan huraikan dengan lebih lanjut teknologi chatbot dan bagaimana diguna pakai dalam bisnes ataupun aktiviti seharian kita dengan cara yang mudah dengan low code approach. So tiada programming or any high end programming required. The bot augmentation can be done just by drag and drop only. So it's that simple. Sanjay, over to you. You can present to the audience. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Roshan. Thank you so much. Very good morning, everyone. Though I did not have an opportunity to be in person in Malaysia, but I thoroughly enjoyed what Roshan spoke about, the vision that AWOS has got in terms of super app for the National Library of Malaysia. Pretty interesting, the way things are thought, the way things are put together for the next generation, children or, anyone else who wants to leverage library as a service. I still remember in our childhood we used to have libraries, but now I do not see anything, right? So that's the situation we are in. But yeah, obviously we should not decouple library as a service from the public service offering. So it's a great initiative, I should say. And coming to the topic, I've heard Roshan talk about super app and the kind of self-service options and many of the features which are pretty interesting, obviously. So where does Enterprise Bot come in is something that I want to discuss today, and how Enterprise Bot solution can enable the subscribers of the National Library of Malaysia in providing a conversational self-service. How the National Library of Malaysia can see a drastic improvement in the overall customer service, customer experience, and most importantly, the reduction of repetitive functions performed by your customer service team. Roshan covered almost all the topics that I wanted to talk, but I will show you something practical. Just before getting there, I just want to spend very few minutes on this particular slide and then show you a couple of sample demos for your reference. Like Roshan talked about omni-channel, conversational, bot automation. Let us see all of these different pieces connected into a single solution. As a user, I can communicate with your brand from any channel of the user's choice. As a user, I can just send a message on WhatsApp asking what are the operating hours of the National Library of Malaysia. Or on Facebook Messenger, I can ask, okay, I'm interested in learning human resources management. Do you have any references or do you have any book references? Then we get the information from your system of record that holds the information about human resources management as a book, the author, the date it was published, the topics it covers, and so on. Likewise, on your website, I can go and say, hey, I want to enroll my child. What is the minimum age? Right? Such frequently asked questions or questions that are transactional in nature or questions that are inquiry based, all of these can be answered by the chatbot instead of your agents because these are repetitive and there is a standard operating procedure or a standard guide that has answers for all of these questions. So user can communicate with your brand through any of these channels. It can be on chat channels or emails or voice. I can simply use my, if I have a Alexa at home and if we are connected to Alexa, then I can just ask Alexa, I'm interested to learn the, history of Malaysia kind of a books, and then the bot can suggest some books and I can add them to the cart and I can pick up them at a particular service station like Roshan mentioned, and then I can also do the entire life cycle management in terms of returning the book, and all of these functions can be done. This piece in the middle is where we come in. We understand what is the user trying to say, in which language, what does the user want. Is the user asking for a book or is the user's question is more of an inquiry? All of these different things is handled by our system, which is in the middle, right? And if the user is asking for a specific book, or if the user wants a specific information which is part of your CRM system or a core system that has all the information about the user, your book repository, everything. It can be simple Excel sheet also. We connect to that data source to get the information. As a user, if I want to enroll for a book, I give all my details through WhatsApp. Our engine processes that request, updates my information into your system or Excel sheet saying Sanjay on October 18th requested for this kind of a book at this time, at this time. And this is the return time. You can also communicate the return time and the terms and conditions to the user on WhatsApp. So what are we trying to do here? Instead of a human agent answering these questions, we are automating this process, which is which is very much effective, and the user can communicate on WhatsApp with your brand at any given point of time. At night, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, if I want to just, order something, I don't have to wait till next day morning for your agent to come into the office. I can simply go ahead and do it anytime, anywhere in the user's preferred language to get the task done. So that's where we come into, and we call this as conversational automation. All right. Now let us see a couple of examples. I will show you two examples. Example number one is a banking related scenario on how chatbots can be leveraged in banking industry. Obviously, it can be leveraged for a public service industry like yours as well, but I do not have exact scenarios to show. But yes, definitely, once we move ahead in terms of next sessions and so on, we can do a small minimum viable product for you that is very specific to your industry and show you how it helps in better public service, right? So we can definitely invest some time to prove something for you. All right, so let's get into the first scenario, which is banking, and this one is in Bahasa Malaysia as a language. Like I said, users can communicate in their preferred language. And the second one, we'll see a telecom bot where the user tries to get some details around the plan and so on. The first one, I'm going to play a video because I'm not the language expert here. So I will play this video. Any questions you may have, you may just ask Roshan, and Roshan should be able to help you out. So I'm sharing my video screen. Roshan, can you please confirm if you can see my screen that has the video? Okay, all right. I got the confirmation. I'm proceeding ahead. So I'm playing this video, and in this video, you will notice few things. One, this bot is placed on website as a channel. Otherwise, like you said, it can be accessed on WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger or Telegram or Zalo or any kind of messaging application. And all of this, the content here is again up to your choice. As a government agency, as a public service agency, you may have few, regulatory compliance requirements to be communicated to the customer in the beginning. All of that you can do here. And the customer can accept these terms and conditions and proceed forward with the conversation with the bot. So I'm just playing this video now. So you would see after this video, I'll allow Roshan to explain what exactly has happened.
Hello. Okay.
Yep.
Para hadirin sekalian, apa yang Sanjay paparkan dekat skrin ini adalah untuk simulate a loss, a card stolen. So macam mana dia boleh raise that report through chatbot to that bank services itself. So kita tak perlu call, kita tak perlu spend too much of time. The user validation process dah selesai. So sampaikan dia boleh verify kita punya last 3 digit of IC number dengan kita punya date of birth, dan dia dah boleh hantar kita address. Adakah alamat anda masih di 33 Sentul Point? So this actually collects the information daripada course information system di mana data peribadi user dah memang stored dan kita kena verify, check and validate. Bila kita dah check ya betul, then dia akan dapat message pengesahan dan akan dapat email kepada user pasal notifikasi yang akan diterima oleh user berkenaan dengan replacement of card baru. Yeah. So kita boleh cari the nearest bank branch di mana kita boleh raise a physical card stolen request juga. Kita boleh buat. So kita berikan user option whether they want to go with online approach ataupun they prefer to go with a bank to report physically. Yeah. And this is actually the customer feedback. Dan macam saya yang terangkan tadi, kita akan collect customers feedback as a way of improvising our services. So kita boleh menaik tarafkan cara pengetahuan bot kita untuk mendapatkan lagi data daripada user, di mana data-data tersebut kita boleh kumpulkan untuk kita perbaiki cara kita provide that services to user public. So user public akan dapat better service in future dengan information yang dia kongsikan dengan pihak PNM maupun business yang nak improvisekan the business. Yeah? Yes, Sanjay, you can proceed.
Thank you. And the other thing that I wanted to mention, because when I was reading the website, I noticed a couple of things. One is you have a lot of content on your website, which is very important for public to understand. Right? As a user, I don't need to, click on this collections and then go through this. I don't have to click on FAQ, find out a specific FAQ and so on. We have a solution which is patent pending now, which is very new in the market, and that's called as DocBrain. So what DocBrain does is it has the ability to ingest. We just need to give DocBrain the URL of your website, copy and paste it, and a bot is created by the system itself, which means the National Library of Malaysia do not need to deploy resources to maintain this bot. It's just we copy paste and then the bot is created on its own, and now the user can ask any question that is on the website. The content should be available on the knowledge base, which is the website. It can be operating hours, it can be process and procedures, it can be the books available, it can be regarding the newspapers that are circulated in Malaysia, it can be anything, right? Whatever information is available on the website is converted into a bot so that it is very easy to access and the customer need not spend a lot of time And the last option should be calling the customer support. We want to eradicate the complete process of calling the customer support for basic inquiries. And why is this approach so easy and different? In this process, if we do a bot building activity, you can have a bot ready in 3 days. In 3 days, the bot will be live on your website or live on your WhatsApp and ready to answer any kind of questions. You will not find this kind of a faster and quicker deployable solution in the market. Why? Every company outside goes through a traditional approach of creating question and answer for every scenario, whereas we are scraping your website and creating a bot autonomously so that the overall time to market, the overall effort and the overall cost is very much lesser when compared to the other solutions, by not compromising anything on customer experience, right? So that's some other point that I want to bring it onto the table. Now let us see one more example of a bot for a telecom pilot that we have done, and this one will be in English. Like I said, you can have bot on different channels. So in this case, I'm using again a website as a channel. So this is one of the pilots that we have done in alliance with AWOS in Malaysia. So like I said, everything can be customizable. The look and feel, the color combinations, the button views and so on, everything can be made very specific to your organization. And once the user accepts the conversation, the bot can send a greeting message, do some small talk, meaning asking the user, how are you doing? Or if it is a registered user, if the user starts communicating with this bot on the super app that Roshan mentioned, in that case, the bot already knows who the user is. Then the bot can ask, hey, last time you've taken a human psychology book, did you find it interesting? The bot can ask few other questions like, which topic did you find interesting? What did you not like? What else do you want to improve? It can take feedback, and based on that feedback, it can notify the author or someone else asking, to include some more information, or it can be rated as the best book when it comes to human psychology. All these different customer touch points can be collected using a chatbot. A chatbot is not just a conversational automation piece. There is a lot of science added into it, which should overall help in the operational procedure that you do and also the customer experience. Now, as a user, I can ask this bot a few questions like, what is SME digitization? Right? This is one of the FAQ that we have done for Unify. In your case, it can be, what are the operating hours? What is the timing? Or what is the process to enroll my child? Can I enroll a child that is 10 years old? All these FAQs that I saw on the website. The bot can give an answer saying, okay, this is the kind of response. If you want to find out more, you can just click on this. Or if you want to send a PDF document for the user to register, you can do that. If you want to send a video, if you want to send some kind of material, you can do that. Okay, perfect. I want to, I need broadband plans. Let's say this is the kind of question the user is asking. In your case, the user may ask something related to some scripts or books or anything like that. So now the bot has come back saying, okay, these are the different plans that are available. So as the user, I don't have to call someone and ask what is covered in 100 Mbps, what is the rental per month, and so on. I can just use the chatbot.
Sanjay, just hold on. So
Sure.
just now, Sanjay typed broadband as boradband. It's a typo, but the bot has the intelligence of understanding the wrong spelling mistake, right? And then it can be able to explain about that to that particular user on the plans, the questions that he is asking actually. Yeah.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Very good catch. So as users, we tend to write short forms. In this typing world today, we use WhatsApp with short forms. Typos are very common these days. And we don't want the chatbot to become another English teacher for us and waiting for us to write the correct word or correct sentence. We want the chatbot to be intelligent enough to understand the context that we are talking and then get back to the user with the response, instead of every time saying, hey, sorry, I did not understand. let me transfer to a live agent. If the bot is doing transferring to live agent and saying sorry for everything, then there is no need of a chatbot. You can still continue using your agents who are much more efficient and productive. So we need to have intelligent systems that understand the user based on the context and then give the response to the user. And once the information is given, we want the user to go and buy this particular product. Even in your case, there is a section to add to cart, and I can also track my status and so on. So all of these transactional queries related to buying or related to subscribing can also be enabled using a chatbot. Once I register now, even today you have different forms on your website.
So
I just saw
this is
that
because of PDPA requirement, Personal Data Protection Act.
Yep. So similar forms that you have on website, you can show it to the user. The user can select all of these different functions, right? And then fill in all the details. If it is a logged in user, again, we are not filling any of these, right? The bot already knows who the user is, and based on that, the bot takes all the information and proceeds forward with the submission. Once this is done, you may have to have you may choose to have an agent to support, or you may choose to take the user through the buying journey by integrating to payment gateway and close the conversation.
Okay, thanks,
So
thanks,
this is
Sanjay.
yeah.
So this is where the handover process happened. So when the handover process happened is after that interaction, the chat interactions between the user and the chatbot happens. So if there is a query cannot be resolved by the bot, then the bot actually finds an agent to be handed over as a case. This is where it's actually improvising the services to the customer. So this is one of the key areas where chatbot's functionality is very much critical to the business. Yeah. So Sanjay, I believe we can wrap the session. So slide.
Yep. Sorry, did you say something for me?
No, yeah. Thanks, Sanjay. I think we can end the demo session. Thanks, done.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, Sanjay. Yeah. Okay, sekarang saya ada masa dalam lebih kurang 10 minit di mana saya ingin membuka sesi ini untuk sesi soal jawab. Puan Suzy boleh berikan mic kepada user? Ini adalah sesi perkongsian di mana tuan-tuan puan-puan ingin tahu lebih lanjut daripada teknologi macam mana chatbot kita boleh integrate. Saya boleh memberi pencerahan sikit.
Saya nak tanya, kalau kata kita nak implement benda ni, kos, adakah dia melibatkan kos yang besar?
Okey, ini adalah soalan paling umum yang saya selalu terima, dan it actually case by case. Like certain private organisation, they want the macam for example certain telco company, dia nak project to be quickly rolled out for public. In such case, they will actually invest first, and in certain other scenarios, there will be a license-based usage. The number of users that you are actually committing, for example, kita ada tier-based users subscription. For example, for Unify, they call us to produce like a demo. But that is for B2B, it's not for public. Okay, B2B is like any B2B owners or any TM vendors who is using Unify services, they can be able to use that chatbot to go to their end public, to resell it. So for that, our end customers user is just like 50 or 100. But to them, their end customer will be a lot more because they are giving to general public. So there is a case-to-case basis. Yes, it involves cost in a very simplified answer. Yeah. But the advantage of the cost advantage is the business won't be able to hire a lot of operators or any support staff. They just invest on the technology so that the technology takes care of the user queries. My resources will be put to more benefit use for the organization. Yeah.
Nak tanya berapa jumlah user boleh guna dalam satu masa chatbot ni?
Okay, it's a very good question. Certain, like for example, kita punya experience, like Syarikat Takaful Malaysia. Takaful Malaysia is giving insurance service to entire country. So practically, there's no downtime for anyone to use. So it should support at least 10 million users who is visiting their website. So that number of bot concurrency will be there. Yeah. So that service assurance is given to the business. That's why if you go to any website like Takaful Malaysia or U-Mobile, anywhere where you see the chatbot, the user or any support operators may not be there, but you will never see any bot downtime or take a day off, nothing. You will never see that kind of issues. Yeah. Yes.
Berapa persen human penggunaan human tu kita boleh save? Maknanya chatbot tu boleh support berapa human, berapa persen penggunaan human?
Yeah. So saya repeat the question, apa yang Puan Hasnira tanya tadi. So if I were to implement chatbot, berapa persen of my workforce can be reduced? Something like that. Betul tak? Okay. That depends on how much of complex queries you are not willing to answer yourself. You want the bot to take care of the job for you. Okay? Like for example, I have a house and I know that I need to clean my house. Okay? But if I put a robot vacuum and other things to do my job, I know, okay, out of 5 hours to clean my house, I know that 1 hour the vacuum can help to clear, right? So certain percentage you already know you're going to save. The same thing, you can do an analysis projection from your current query types. For example, one day you are receiving 1,000 calls, right? But if you let the chatbot to take care of like first 10% of the query from your FAQ, frequently asked questions. So you already have a knowledge management, a repository. You give it to the bot to understand, it actually helps to answer all the queries. From 10%, from subsequent month, it will increase to like 15% based on the number of queries that the bot is intelligent to understand and resolve for you. Yeah. That's why, like Sanjay showed just now, the bot deployment is very easy. You just have to copy the URL of the frequently asked questions, you have to put it, and a bot is automatically created. You don't have to write any underlying programming or codes to deploy a bot, nothing, not required. It's a very simple process. And another advantage is it supports both Bahasa Malaysia and English at the same time. Do multi-language supported. Yeah. I think that sister asked that question first.
Okay, I have two questions actually. Satu saya nak tanya sebab saya agak interested dengan the super app. Jadi yang ini sebab saya nak tahu sebab adakah ianya you have to build from scratch the apps ataupun dah ada template yang sedia ada, so after that you just masukkanlah keperluan kami di dalamnya lah. Okay, another question kalau untuk super app ni normally berapa lama yang kita masa yang diperlukan untuk build lah super app ni supaya sehingga ianya beroperasi? Adakah ianya hanya tak sampai setahun ke? Okay, itu sahaja.
Okay. So dua soalan ya. So saya jawab soalan pertama dulu. So soalan pertama, sister was asking, like how fast it will take to build ke? That is the second question kan? Okay, the timeline. Timeline to build a super app will take at least 8 to 10 months. That's the basic timeline. And that I'm talking about development. Bukan testing to go to production. That will take additional 2 more months because you have to complete the UAT with your business users, everything. You get it sign off and then you release to the public. Okay. We have done a super app which is currently in consumed by 10 million Malaysian users, which is for U-Mobile. And that project took us at least 8 months to develop because it's a customer journey. Businesses have to agree the components that has to be inside the app. Okay. So telco companies have multiple business units. And we all have to work with those business units. They have to gather all the requirement. It has to be in the URS document, in the BRD business requirement document. Then it has to go to the development. So there is 3 layers of development there. If the user have a very strong sense of requirement, which the day one kita datang untuk buat workshop, we understand about your requirement, everything, we can collect within 5 days or 7 business days of time, then the development can start. In such scenarios, the development cycle will be like between 8 to 10 months. That's the fastest you can go. Because a super app involves a lot of third-party integrations. Like for example, you want to integrate with e-wallet. You want to integrate with e-payment system. You want to integrate with your current core system that manages like the ISBN or hak cipta of the products or the books, right? So the copyright publications, if you have any systems, you can be able to put it there. So that adds business value. That's your question number 2. Your question number 1, you were asking about, what was your question again? The components required to build the super app. Okay, fine. So super app, whether can we use any reusability component to build an app or we build from scratch? That's the question, kan? So it's very simple. If you want to have a super app that is designed to be different with your current business process, you have to go with scratch approach. No choice, right? But if you want the super app to work in alignment with your business, then you find for the reusability component within your organization currently. For example, if you already have certain systems that is readily available, is generating the data, you have a little bit of BI component, business intelligence dashboards, everything available, then your journey to super app is reduced. So you already have certain processes in place which has to be combined. You need to couple and to create a front-end layer. The front-end layer is what your mobile app, right? But the technology stack, you can use Flutter, you can use React Native, anything is your call. You can make a decision. That's a very straightforward process. Anything to do with technical development is a straightforward process. But business process is the very complex requirement. Yeah. But my suggestion is to any players who want to come up with the super app, start with the journey. Pilot certain things what you want public to use so that you will continuously know how you can improvise to the next stage. So your cost of investment is protected because you know what are the service that you're going to give and what customer wants. Because see, first phase of the super app, you will never be able to feed the customer satisfaction in one go, never. It's a journey. Like for example, AirAsia, first they started with flight booking, hotel booking, then slowly they integrate with food delivery, right? So it's because that they notice that there is a business growth in that area. People want that service in their app. Along the journey, you will know what your user wants, right? So you slowly add it one by one in phases. That will be a very safest way to invest on super app. Yeah. Because once you start build and you release to public, you can't afford to make a mistake. Yeah.
Ada 2 soalan daripada YouTube.
Yeah.
Yang pertama, how frequently to train AI bot from Firdaus. Yang kedua adalah which software is used in chatbot daripada Muhammad Izani.
Okay. For second question, which software is used for chatbot? We are actually partnered with Enterprise Bot. So Enterprise Bot is our global partner to deliver on the chatbot technology. That's question number 2. Soalan pertama tadi?
Berapa kerap untuk train AI bot?
Okay. So AI bot, you can be able to put in cycle, which means once the bot has been started and it deployed, there is 2 type of queries. One is transactional query, the other one is non-transactional queries. Transactional queries adalah queries di mana, example yang kita tengok dekat TM tadi, which means kita key in kita punya birth date and then our last IC digit 3 number, then that it fetches the information from the backend system. It tells, is this your current address? So that is transactional queries. Di mana chat kita ni is interacting with the backend system. It collects the information, pass to the user. That is transactional. Non-transactional queries is FAQs. How often is my business operation hours? PNM buka on Monday ke tak? Kita boleh letak kat dalam sana. So that's a non-transactional, right? So the information is like stored in a repository. So this is the 2 segregation. Now to answer that question, how frequent the bot can get trained? As long as the bot is up, it gets a lot of queries, it's self-trained by itself. The capability to respond to the queries is with the number of inputs it's getting. So you ask the bot too many questions, it will be learning itself to evolve better. Like for example, today I'm asking on the business operation hours, Next time when other user log in and they ask for that query, it already answers. We open until 8 to 5 and Monday we closed. So at first instance, the Monday close, it will wait until the user asks because it doesn't know anything. But after a lot of people is asking, is PNM, is library is open on Monday, it will start to tell directly, Monday is closed, something like that. Yeah. That's how it builds its intelligence.
All right, I have one question.
Yes, please.
Trivial question, actually. But back to the chatbot. Can it be used offline? And what will happen when you are still in the middle of chatting or conversing with the system and suddenly there's an internet breakdown or it's disconnected from the internet? What will happen then?
Okay, this question is a very straightforward question. I can take it up in no time. See, it's all about connectivity, okay? As long as we are connected to a system, we are having that query, there is a session between the user and the system, okay? Once that there is a service or internet disruption, there will be a session timeout. In such cases, you have to refresh the page again and the session will reinitiate. The question will restart, okay? Because it's a session timeout. So session timeout means you have to reinitiate back the session. Yeah. But in offline, no. Because you see, this chatbot is integrated with the website, okay? Like Takaful Malaysia. And Takaful Malaysia's website is online. It has to be online. It cannot go with downtime. If it goes downtime, then the chatbot won't be available like the website. Website is not available. The component of a website, which is a chatbot, is also won't be available. Yeah. I hope it answers your question. But having bot than human is, it won't take off and it available during public holiday. So we can take off and we can go for public holiday. Bot stays. Any more questions from the audience? Yes. Cannot answer the question. Okay. The brother asked one question. What if the chatbot cannot be able to answer the question asked by the user? Okay. Like the example just now, there are certain queries which the bot can answer, it actually responds. Okay. The moment it knows that there is a question that the bot cannot be able to answer, it will actually say that, sorry, I do not understand your question, but I would like to refer your query to an agent. That's where the handover process happens. So you have to fill in your detail, you have to write in your query, you click on submit, it gets handed over to the agent. Yeah. Okay, it's omni-channel. Omni-channel means just now you check on the WhatsApp, it goes to the Telegram, it goes to the Slack. So you can use anything as long as the API is connected to the bot, it actually is omni-channel. That's the advantage of it. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Saya ada satu soalan mengenai ciri-ciri super app tadi. Saya tengok ada analisis data pinjaman dan pengguna. Boleh elaborate yang itu tak?
Okay, ni adalah salah satu daripada idea yang saya envision for PNM. Okay, so kita hari ini what is the asset of PNM? Is your data, it's your users' data. Okay, so bila kita ada user, you have practically the entire country as a user. So you will have like hundreds of thousands of users, right? So the data you can be able to collect to understand the customer demography. For example, kita boleh buat certain analysis daripada bulan Januari sampai bulan Disember, where I can foresee or forecast the rate of pinjaman, bila a lot of borrowing happen, and when is the least of borrowing happen. For example, kita dah boleh analysis certain pattern. Adakah time school holiday kita dapat less borrowing, or time non-school holidays we are getting more borrowing. All this kind of data is useful for PNM as a business organization for you to do a correlation and causation analysis. Correlation and causation analysis ni kita boleh gunakan untuk reduce the anomalies. Anomalies means data apa yang boleh tamper with our business data. For example, during public holiday suddenly you get spike of a lot of borrowings. There could be some other factors. For example, you organize a campaign Hari Membaca during public holidays, right? So this kind of data you can be able to extrapolate. For you to provide a detail to your senior management, see, these are the forecasts or insights which I can collect from my buyer's borrowing history, for example. So itu adalah salah satu daripada forensik yang kita boleh buat. Kita buat analysis. So with that analysis, you can be able to put your resources or your staff to focus on those kind of product catalog that is being borrowed a lot. For example, fictional books, right? So you know children will be high rate to do the fictional books during school holidays. You already get a data pattern. So all you need to do is to make sure that someone is available during school holidays to at least make sure and monitor that the borrowing process happens as it is. So your rest of your other business operation, you don't have to disrupt anything. You can just business as usual. Yeah. Something like that. So you can talk from your investment perspective. Like if you put a resource to support during public holidays, a cost to the business. So how you can reduce or save the cost there, something like that. I'm just giving some example, but maybe to other business areas also you can apply the same knowledge. I hope I have answered your question. Cik. Ada lagi soalan daripada WhatsApp?
Nanti ada lagi.
Tiada. Okay. So kalau tiada soalan, maka saya mengakhiri sesi ini dengan ucapan terima kasih kepada pihak PNM dan yang serta secara fizikal dan secara maya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sidang hadirin yang dimuliakan, usai sudah segmen yang pertama, majlis merakamkan ucapan terima kasih kepada Teknologi Syed Roshan Ashraf bin Syed Abdul Rahman atas perkongsian sebentar tadi. Semoga sidang hadirin dapat memanfaatkan sepenuhnya segala informasi yang telah diberikan dan dapat diimplementasikan dalam proses kerja di Perpustakaan Negara khususnya. Sidang hadirin yang dimuliakan, kita akan teruskan dengan segmen yang kedua. Kita berhenti rehat seketika selama 2 minit untuk membenarkan pihak syarikat untuk bersedia. Kepada para peserta yang masih belum menikmati juadah, bolehlah berbuat demikian. Okey, baiklah sidang hadirin, sebelum itu izinkan saya untuk memperkenalkan penceramah kita pada sesi ini. Beliau merupakan Senior Manager of Product Management di Awan Tech Systems Sdn Bhd. Beliau memperoleh ijazah sarjana dalam Computer Science di Bharathidasan University pada tahun 2001 dan ijazah sarjana muda di universiti yang sama pada tahun 1999. Beliau juga memiliki 18 tahun pengalaman dalam bidang IT dan memperoleh pelbagai sijil profesional, antaranya Google Associate Cloud Engineer, Google Professional Cloud Architect, Certified ISO 27001 Implementer. Baiklah, untuk makluman sidang hadirin, idea-idea kreatif beliau khususnya teknologi kreatif akan membantu untuk mempertingkatkan perkhidmatan yang boleh ditawarkan oleh perpustakaan selari dengan peredaran teknologi terkini. Dengan itu, majlis dengan penuh sukacitanya mempersilakan penceramah kita pada hari ini, Encik Syahul Hamid Sahib, untuk mengendalikan segmen teknologi Talk and Update yang kedua dengan topiknya ialah Innovating with Data and Google Workspace. Dipersilakan.
Terima kasih yang admin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum, selamat pagi. Nama saya Syahul Hamid dari Avantech. So we are the managed service provider for Google. Hari ini kita try to give you Google Workspace punya introduction lah. I tahu PNM memang guna Google Workspace for their email. Tapi kita bagi tahu lah tips and tricks macam mana kita boleh make full use of Google Workspace dan ada yang some tips additional lah. Kalau ada masa saya share some demo, kalau tak I will cover. Even sebelum kita nak masuk ke presentation, memang kita punya sesi ni ambil santai-santai je lah. Kalau ada soalan, stop me anytime, anything, so we can try to answer as much as possible. Sebelum saya masuk ke Google, kita bagi some introduction on Avantech first. I think sebelum saya cakap Avantech tu, I think semua orang tahu Pelstariang. Sebenarnya nama company kita Pelstariang. Recently kita rebrand to Avantech, only at Berhad level. Memang kita ada services, our services ni dulu kita Microsoft License Service Provider. Last year kita align back to Google. So now we are the MSP for Google. In 2020, our Prime Minister come up with My Digital Blueprint. So they come up with 4 CSP, 4 cloud service provider, Google, AWS, Microsoft dengan TM. So each CSP need to yang announce local company. So that's where Avantech comes. Avantech is a MSP for Google. If anybody wanted to get Google services, anything to do with Google, if the moment goes to Google, Google akan pass pada kita. So kalau nak tahu, I think I tanah lah detail tu. I think semua yang tahu juga. Mainly kita ada services tu, technology dengan talent. Technology ni, I myself is under technology. We have one more division for talent. So we provide all the training services. So whatever training, even previously also we did a lot of training for all the public sectors. These are the core business, technology and talent. We have 2 main pillars. So under that we have infrastructure service, platform as a service. You can see software as a service. Plus on the talent side, I think one of the project kita nak mention tu Selangor Kerjaya lah. Currently kita buat Selangor Kerjaya, so we will take all the Selangorian, we will upscale them. Whatever the people having diploma or degree, we will upscale them and place them. So that's what currently we are doing. One of the main project under talent is SK. Satu lagi under the talent, we are the one implemented MyGo UC. I think currently we have about 400,000 users using Google Workspace as their main email, plus MOE. Delima platform is Avantech is the one implement as well. I think anak kita semua guna Google Workspace, even especially Google Classrooms. So almost 5 juta students using kita punya Google punya services. Ini yang tadi I mention tu kan, during that kita punya digital transformation innovative, even kita punya government punya mission tu 80% of kita punya load will go to cloud by 2023. So that's where we are currently working on. I think some of the agencies already on the cloud. Previously, every time kita cakap pasal cloud, people tanya data residency, data duduk ke mana. So kenapa I kena letak ke cloud? How safe it is? So we already answered all the query. We already went through with CGSO, few level of compliance meeting. So we already complied to all the requirement put in by Mampu dan CGSO. So nothing to worry. So if you wanted to have a session separately pun, kita boleh. You can come down anytime. Apa-apa yang query memang kita pun tahulah, even though kita tak ada data center di Malaysia kan. Tapi hopefully we will get it soon. So Google promise in 8 bulan, there is a good news. They also started looking for the place. Sebab tak senang lah kalau nak buat data center, bukan macam kita buat lah, because they are the hyperscaler. So normally when they wanted to have a data center, definitely there is millions of server is going to be at the site. The recent benefiters, Indonesia have the data center, Singapore pun ada juga. Tapi soon, hopefully soon kita dapat lah, since government already given the commitment. Even MyGo UC is under Google Workspace as well. So soon kita dapat data center in Malaysia. This is the Avantech Design Services. These are the, mainly we want to say what are the solutions we have, like customer success advisory, adoption and change management. We have one of the service kita ada tu, adoption and change management. Kalau nak buat change management, I think is now change management is part of all the IT services. If you wanted to implement any new technology, I think change management is taking a main course, because we wanted to change. Even though technology is there, tapi kita kena tukar people punya mindset. Kalau people tak nak tukar, kita tak boleh buat apa-apa juga. Even though there is technology, we can make use of it, but memang kita kena tukar mindset juga. Okay lah, contohnya saya pun mula-mula Microsoft user juga. 20 tahun saya guna Microsoft Office, semua Microsoft. Tiba-tiba saya punya company cakap nak tukar ke Google. Kita pun reluctant juga, macam mana? Saya memang dah pakar ke Google Excel, Microsoft Excel. Macam mana saya nak guna tu? Tapi we have no choice. Kita converted, within 1-2 bulan, kita see this makes much more easier compared to other platform. Kita belum cuba, kita pun tak tahu kan. Kita dah cuba, it will make much more easier. How easy it is, we can do a real-time collaboration. Saya boleh buka satu dokumen, I can share with anyone. Immediately they can get into the document, kita complete work in sekejap. Dulu bukan, saya kena buat dulu, lepas tu hantar ke someone, dia kena update, dia tukar version, dia hantar balik, kita kena verify, itu memang ambil masa. Sekarang tak, immediately we can have a discussion, immediately we can share a document, kita nampak real time, apa yang diorang buat juga. So that's how easy it is. That's why change management comes in. Then there is a software life cycle management. Kita nak buat anything on the software side, we can do that. Contact center and support, I think tadi Roshan pun mention kan, contact center support, Google pun ada juga. Tapi currently we are working with CCI, contact center, they have a AI, artificial intelligence. Even recently kita buat POC dengan Mampu, macam bot cakap macam manusia. Kita pun tak tahu, kita interact dengan bot. So they ada technology, even recently kita tested guna suara Siti Nurhaliza. Kita boleh train any suara kita nak. Macam PM ke, as long as kita train yang bot tu, dia macam pandai, dia boleh jawab. Even kita dah cuba Kelantan juga. Even ada dialect beza-beza kan. Kita tahu memang kita ada different dialect dengan pronunciation. Kita cuba, dia understand 95%, 96%. Kita punya dialect. Even orang cakap different slang kan. So understand. So that's why contact center support, professional services pun ada, training and competency development. Recently, Avantech awarded by Google Partner of the Year for 2021 for implementing MyGo UC. So last year kita dapat Partner of the Year Global Award from Google. Okay, ini yang kita punya main topic nak cover lah, Google overview. So I tak nak ambil masa lagi. Okay, I get into Google overview. Google punya main mission to organize the world information and make universally accessible. I think semua orang tahu jugalah. First thing kita nak cari kedai makan. Buat apa? Google. So Uncle Google tolong kita everywhere juga. Bukan kedai makan. Kita nak tanya, kita ada demam atau some other thing. Kita cari ke Google juga. Sometimes itu confuse kita. Jangan buat. Kalau you punya kesihatan, better jangan Google. Tanya ke pakar ke doktor, better tanya ke sana. Tapi other thing that Google, well information, only thing Google is promising, they don't use our data. But the only thing they use our pattern of life. But definitely, berapa yang ramai yang notice, kita cari kasut dekat Shopee. Tiba-tiba kita dekat website lain, ada keluar advertisement kasut. Even though kita tak ada cari, memang kita cari dekat someone, kita tiba-tiba buka Facebook, ada juga. Sebab Google ada AI and ML, machine learning. Google is an advertisement company. Selalu orang tanya, kenapa Google bagi services tu free? Bukan free. Dia even though dia ada under the PDPA, dia tak boleh bagi kita punya email ke apa ke, tapi they can sell you your pattern. They know siapa yang looking for kasut, siapa yang nak looking for flight ticket. Dia punya interest tu apa. So dia akan bagi data tu, so dia tahu kita punya usage. Google pun ada juga, Google Map tu ada timeline. So kita tahu siapa yang, berapa ramai yang kita enable. Kalau enable timeline, so Google tahu pukul berapa saya keluar rumah, pukul berapa saya sampai ke sini. Nanti saya masuk je dia keluar. Are you in Perpustakaan Negara Malaysia? Check in. Then dia suruh saya rate. Even kita pergi kedai makan pun sama. Kita pergi masjid, dia keluar juga. Are you in this masjid? Can you rate? What is the facility? How the cleanness of the tempat? Semua tu kita buat juga. Tapi kalau you tak nak, you boleh opt out. Saya enable, so lepas 1 bulan saya nak review balik berapa city saya visited, berapa negara saya pergi, berapa hari satu hari saya yang transit, pusing, semua tu ada. Tapi itu pada kita lah. Tapi Google tak guna kita punya data untuk apa, tapi dia orang memang guna untuk advertisement sahaja. Okay, kalau yang ni I think sini screen semua familiar. Kalau you tengok screen ni, you orang just what is your perception? Apa yang you nampak? Memang nampak yang green apa yang white screen je ke, itu untuk search engine ke, macam mana? Kalau from technical side, kalau you tanya, kita punya fikiran dia punya backend. How they can, even when I type something, dia boleh complete kita punya sentence. I type even how to enable particular thing. Dia ada keluar juga. So dia tahu what I'm trying to looking at it. So ini simple je. That's why dia nampak tu dia clean, dia tak ada apa-apa kan. So dia punya belakang tu, yang this is how the infrastructure, the backend is going to be. You can see the data center, right? That's why tadi I cakap data center kan. Ini Google punya data center. In Google data center, diorang tak guna any branded hardware. Semua bare metal developed by Google itself. Because of the security issue, dia tak guna contohnya processor saya guna Intel lah apalah kan. So tak. Diorang guna diorang punya sendiri buat. So that's how they can give you security. Ada pernah dengar tak Gmail tu been hacked? Unless kita share password, kita tak boleh buat apa-apa lah. Ada tak yang maybe email lain tu kita tak pernah dengar. Tapi Gmail tu jarang unless kita buat something lah. That's why even Google implementing 2FA, two-factor authentication. Every time you guna password, next login, tadi pun I nak login saya punya account dekat notebook ni, dia automatically send email ke saya punya phone. Dia suruh tekan number. Are you using this? I have to click yes, then there is an identification number. So automatically kicks in 2FA whenever we are using new device. So that's how kita selamatkan. Even though saya type password, somebody tengok atau somebody get hold of my password, the moment they log in from new device, kita dapat notification. Are you trying to log in? So that is how they are selamatkan kita punya data. Satu lagi pun dekat Gmail tu ada 3 folder, primary, social dengan promotion. Normally primary, whatever email we are getting it. Kalau kita dapat notification daripada Instagram, Facebook, any other Twitter, so it will automatically segregate into social. Sebab Google tahu, these are the notification, this belongs to social. If somebody selalu hantar selling item, macam HP, Samsung, anything they are selling, so they automatically send to promotional. Kalau you, sorry? Tak. Okay, kalau yang kita nak yang move yang Twitter, selalu I nak tengok Twitter punya tu, kita boleh move ke primary juga. So we just have to, kita kena pergi ke folder, particular folder, then kita move to inbox. Next time, when the notification comes from Twitter, it will automatically move to inbox. That's how, even the free Gmail, they are doing this kind of segregation and security for the paid one. Currently we are using for MyGo UC, right? That's the security is much more higher compared to the free one. One more thing, even somebody sending an email first time, it will automatically goes to the spam folder. So Google tahu this sender tak pernah hantar dekat kita punya domain. They are putting into spam folder. The moment we go click not a spam, next time when the sender sends, it will automatically goes to inbox. So if somebody is sending a phishing email, there is some unknown link to click here for the financial benefit ke apa ke, dia tahu juga itu phishing email. If somebody reported the particular email as a phishing, it will automatically report for whole domain. So that's how secure they are doing it. Okay, come back to this one again. This data center kan, kita cakap memang security semua. For this data center, these are the application hosted in this particular data center. These are the application, kita ada billions of user. Ada Google Search, Chrome, Android, YouTube, Play Store, Gmail, Google Maps, and Google Photo. These are the application we have billions of users, all the users. So Google using this infrastructure. When we use our Gmail, of course, we are sharing the same infrastructure. So that's how secure they are giving it. So that's the Google main priority is security. Google don't share their data with anyone, even the network. Also, they don't share it with anyone. I have the diagram. I will show you how the Google network works. Okay, ini yang Google Cloud Network. Kalau you tengok, ini yang most of the submarine cable. Submarine cable, almost 65% of the submarine cable owned by Google itself. Google lay their own data per submarine cable. They don't share it with anyone. I think first, if you Google search who owns the large number of large miles of sea cable, undersea cable, I think is Google. Siapa tahu tak? Siapa yang second place? Ada guess? Who's going to be the second provider owning that undersea cable? You will be surprised, siapa? Second one is Facebook. Facebook laying their own cable as well. Second is Facebook, not Microsoft or any other. Facebook using that. That's why even they are also preaching on the security. Previously, there is a lot of issue. Currently, Facebook also securing their own network. Even though in Google, in Malaysia, kita tak ada data center, kita ada POP, 3 point of presence. So whatever data I access from here, it will reach the point of presence. From there, it's used only Google network. Google tak share dia punya network with any telco. Google memang kalau dia buat dia punya network sendiri, kalau tak, contohnya kita guna Unify, whatever data we are using it will reach the POP location. It's in Cyberjaya and AIMS data center. From there, it will use their own network. They don't share it with any other telco. Because if you share with any telco, anything can happen. Maybe telco people can give a data access or anything. Even whatever data we are putting in Google, it's fully encrypted. So during transit and during rest. So kita tak perlu risau. Satu lagi pun dia memang pecahkan kecil-kecil. Contohnya kita ambil satu A4 paper, masuk ke shredder. Macam mana dia dapat pieces kan? That's how when the moment data we put in, it will bits and pieces. So nobody get hold of the data. Even they want it also, they have to have the encryption key. That is our username and the second level security as well. Ini yang typical network matters. Kalau you tengok typical provider, Google Cloud provider, it will hop on to each and every telco or any other network. It will reach the user. From here, you can see anything from user, it will ISP. In this case, we use maybe Maxis or Unify, anything. Then it will reach Google POP. Then it will stay to Google POP only. They don't use in between, they don't use any telco provider. Even Google don't have any partnership with telco provider as well. So only thing we have to save from here. Even one more thing for Google Workspace is a SaaS service, software as a service. So kita tak perlu risau pasal firewall lah, letak some security devices in between, tak perlu. Whatever data we are putting in cloud, it's be secure. As long as kita ada internet, kita tak ada issue. So we can able to use all the Google services. Currently, Google dah enable offline juga. Tadi internet pun sekarang boleh access. Tak perlu ada internet. You can have a setting, enable the offline, then you can able to save 90 hari punya data dekat kita punya computer. We can able to use offline. The moment get connected, they will automatically sync with kita punya cloud storage. Okay, ini yang Google punya services. Kalau you tengok bawah, ada infrastructure services. Kita ada data center di on-premise, kita nak move ke cloud, boleh. So we can able to get compute engine, storage. So whatever services kita nak subscribe, boleh buat. So tadi issue, even you cakap, oh tanah lah, Aina just guna untuk compute engine sahaja. Storage, still saya nak guna kita punya on-premise, boleh juga. So we can do a hybrid network setting. Next one is a platform as a service. Okay, I memang sudah ada hardware, so my punya infrastructure is ready, but I nak some services sahaja, like a BigQuery, contact center AI. You can go for cloud SQL, anything. So you can able to just provide the services for the reporting. We can use BigQuery. So we wanted to maximize the usage of kita punya data. We can use BigQuery for reporting and all, right? So we just have to subscribe for the services only. So that's under the platform as a service. Hari ini we can deep dive into software as a service. That is, under software as a service is a Google Workspace, productivity and work transformation. When we are talking about Google Workspace, dia mainly ada tiga komponen lah. Email, communication, dia ada video conferencing platform juga, Google Meet. I think semua orang familiar dengan Google Meet. Satu lagi yang dia punya productivity tool. I think we all familiar Microsoft Office. Google pun ada similar platform. That is their productivity tool. In Google, they call it Google Docs, Sheets, and Google Slides. I'm using Google Slides. Tadi pun diorang kata download dekat PowerPoint, saya takut. Some of the images dengan some of the videos saya tak boleh play. So that's why I kena log in using the browser. So I tak perlu pun bagi download, save, tak ada. So I just have to open my browser in the account, I can open it. Otherwise, dia tak bagi download, saya boleh share dengan anyone, I can open it from there. That's how easy it is. Okay, now we are getting to Google Workspace. Ada apa-apa soalan on Google punya background. Satu lagi I nak mention, Google tu bukan company name. Dia punya brand name. Sebenarnya dia punya company name tu Alphabet. Alpha pun dia ada dua. Alpha tu, whatever application kali kita tengok kan, YouTube, Google, so itu semua under Alpha. Dia ada BET. BET tu R&D, dia punya research and development. So dia ada dua unit. So whatever day to day we are using the applications, all under Alpha. BET, they have one more division as R&D. Actually, they also coming with automated vehicle like Tesla. Google is tengah buat R&D, tapi kita pun tak tahu. Bila keluar, what is the feature. Kalau diorang keluar macam tu, kita nak work with Google to speed up the process. We are ready to invest, then we can able to do that. So they will come up with a prototype. Recently in Sabah, Sarawak, so government say they are very hard to install the network tower kan. Ada dengarkan dulu yang satu perempuan, satu student dulu atas pokok tu, there's some issue, right? So government explore. So Google ada satu technology called Loon technology. So kita tak perlu install any network tower. Kita boleh just get Google's technology hot air balloon dekat atas. Letak je, dia akan bagi network untuk 5 km radius. Google ada, tapi kita kena buat background apa yang infrastructure punya investment. Kalau kita nak, we tried, then there is some issue, so we stop that. So these are the thing they adalah. Kalau memang Google, kalau we pergi ke Google punya R&D punya site, you can get all the information, what are the things they are working on. They are willing to work with any people now, especially yang public sector or any other big company wanted to work with them. They are ready to take it up. Ada apa-apa soalan sebelum kita move ke Google Workspace? Ini yang hari ini kita punya main topic. Okay, we will maybe after the session pun kita ada juga question and answer. Okay, Google Workspace, dia punya main motto tu, everything you need to get work done in one place. Yang good thing about Google tu, kita tak perlu install any application. It's all browser based. Mainly in IT world, kita punya support, tak boleh buka application punya shortcut tu hilang, dia memang slow, all the issue kan. Kat sini, just have to open one browser. Satu lagi pun, kita guna Gmail. From the Gmail, we can do all the work. Kita tak perlu pergi buka calendar untuk schedule meeting, tak perlu. From the Gmail, we can able to create. Even kita dapat satu email, I nak create meeting invite pasal particular email tu, boleh buat. There is a side panel, kita enable, ke bawah tu ada create event. The moment kita klik create event, dia punya subject automatically there. Kita pun tak perlu copy. So immediately we can able to time and date, include the people, schedule a meeting. So normal scenario, kita kena buka satu lagi application. So that's how it will works, right? So tak perlu. Even saya dapat email, saya nak assign task. Saya ada some action item nak ambil, boleh juga. Kita boleh create task, assign to people, assign to myself. So I kata, okay, I nak reply yang email by this time, ada 2 hari. Even in Google email tu, satu lagi option tu, we can follow up. Kita hantar email ke orang, kita expect reply by same day. Kadang-kadang kita ada timeline juga. So kita hantar, kita minta something minta dekat raduan, Radwan supposed to be reply by 5:30. I boleh set reminder. I boleh follow up. The moment it comes to 5 o'clock or 5:30, Google akan remind. The email automatically comes on top saying, dia belum reply lagi. Even we can put whether they reply, whether they respond, whether they click, we can do all this setting. That's how easy it is. In Google, we can do a follow-up. Satu lagi pun, Google email ada confidential mode. Siapa-siapa guna tak? Yang kita punya MyGo UC itu, when we are sending email, kita boleh guna confidential mode. Confidential mode untuk sulit. Kita ada some confidential, private confidential email nak hantar kan. We can able to use that. When we are sending confidential email, we can put up a expiry date. Maybe kata 24 hours. After 24 hours, email automatically hilang. Dia cari pun tak jumpa. Good thing about when we enable confidential mode, diorang tak boleh forward email ke siapa-siapa. Diorang tak boleh print. Even when you open, you need to put up a password. Baru boleh buka. So this is additional security. Kita tak nak yang wrong people access that particular information. So we can able to implement this kind of additional security when we are sending email. Okay, ini yang Google punya main pillar. Under the Google Workspace, dia ada 3 main pillar. One is productivity, collaborate and security operation. I think semua orang tahu Gmail dengan calendar. Under the calendar, we can set up an appointment. Maybe kita ada customer service, people nak book kita punya time, we can able to set. Normally yang kalau notice, if we are sending to email any for MNC, di ada bawah, if you want to book my time, click here. We can able to do as well. The moment saya ada meeting, saya punya slot automatically block. Kalau tak, people can book my time. If they wanted to interact with me or they wanted to get any support from me, we can able to do a book appointment. So even you can able to put 9 to 5, maybe 30-minute slot. So every 30-minute slot. Satu lagi, you can manage your resources like a meeting room. Somebody wanted to book a meeting room, we can able to put the resources then easily. If somebody book, maybe when next people book tu tak boleh, they automatically reject. So kita pun tahu what are the rooms available during this particular slot. So we can able to get all this thing. Google Chat, if you wanted to interact with our people, not only our people, anybody ada Google account, kita boleh interact. So instead of we are not semua dah biasa ke WhatsApp, kita pun tak tahu how secure WhatsApp it is. It's a free kan. People kata it's encrypted, they can able to give a data to anybody minta ke apa ke. So if you want, you can use Google Chat. It's all encrypted. It's easy. If you want to collaborate anything, you want to schedule a meeting, Google Chat is not only comes to one-to-one chat, the other called Google Spaces. Google Spaces tu macam group chat. If you wanted to have a group chat, you can able to do that. If anybody install Google Gmail in your phone, you boleh tengok ke bawah ada berapa icon. Kalau Gmail application. Kalau use personal, kita nampak 2 sahaja. Meet dengan mail. Kalau kita guna MyGo UC punya ada 4 icon. Ada chat dengan spaces. Boleh tukar. Saya pun ada juga personal dengan tu, kita boleh tukar. Kalau notice, that's how they differentiate. Saya buka, saya dekat office punya email. Kalau bawah tu nampak 4 icon. So that's where the Google Chat comes in. If anybody hantar chat ke apa ke, kita boleh dapat notification ke mobile pun boleh. Just have to install Gmail application. Then Google Spaces, kalau kita ada satu project, temporary project. So kita kumpul orang lah yang memang macam WhatsApp chat. WhatsApp chat tu tak boleh official kan. Tapi yang ni you boleh official. You boleh bagi arahan, anything related to the particular thread, use Google Chat, Google Spaces. The good thing is, saya dah create Google Spaces untuk 10 hari, dah lot of communication. Hari ke-11 saya add someone. Dalam tu, dia boleh tengok kita punya communication belakang. Google Chat, WhatsApp tak boleh kan? Whatever yang happen before, dia orang tak tahu. Tapi in Google Chat, Google Spaces, dia boleh tengok. Dia boleh tengok dari atas apa yang kita discuss, what are the communication happen, semua tu dia orang boleh tengok. So that's easy it is. If let's say for project basis or any team kita nak communication untuk team, we can use Google Spaces. Google Meet under the MyGo UC, we can able to invite up to 500 people for normal meeting. Dia ada juga webinar. Satu option called webinar, live streaming. In Google they call it live streaming. You can able to invite maximum up to 10,000 orang. Now live streaming, you can able to stream dekat YouTube. I think now we have a live YouTube TV, but actually from the Google Meet, we can able to do a streaming in YouTube. Previously, live streaming only for in-domain. Contohnya PNM, only PNM people boleh join webinar. So no point. They are giving 10,000, 100,000 PNM tu berapa ramai. So now that's why they come up with the option called YouTube. Even you can open for public. If anybody using personal Gmail, any other thing, they can able to use live streaming. The only one thing, siapa nak buat live streaming tu, dorang kena create channel dulu. So normally untuk channel, better you create 24 hours awal. The moment you create, Google kena approve, dia ambil masa 24 jam. Kalau kita nak buat petang, kita pergi create channel, tak boleh. So dia memang ambil masa. Normally more than 12 hours lah. Better kita create channel one day before. Create channel tu just tak ada buat setting apa-apa, just use kita punya account, click create channel sahaja. So we can able to do a live streaming immediately. Even we can do a YouTube streaming pun boleh. Kalau you nak internal sahaja, you tak nak buka untuk public, so we can use internal. Dia ada option juga untuk internal. So siapa-siapa ada guna pnm.gov.my, dia orang je boleh masuk. Orang lain tak boleh masuk, dia tak dapat masuk. Google Currents, it's an intranet social media platform. Kita guna Facebook, Instagram kan, kita boleh post, orang share, like, dia bagi apa-apa kan. Similar thing for intranet sahaja. Kalau kita guna PNM, only PNM people can view. If somebody post from PNM, they can able to share, they can able to give like, they can comment, everything. So it's for intranet, you can able to check. If any, contohnya kita ada event ni, kita boleh post ke Google Currents, notification dapat dekat semua warga PNM. So diorang boleh bagi komen, diorang bagi suggestion, anything they can use. Even kita ada some birthday celebration, kita put it in Google Currents, so people get notified, so they can able to comment as well. Kalau dia suka, dia like, anything they can do. So it's Google Currents. Next one, collaborate. Tadi kita dah cakap kan, ada Google Docs, Sheet Slides. It's Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint. So Google pun ada. The only thing, we have to set our mind, I'm going to use this. Kalau tak, selalu kita compare. Tapi dia punya compatibility almost 95 to 99%. For Google Docs and Slides, no issue. For only Excel, kalau kita guna advanced level macro. So kita kena buat link balik. Bukan cakap tak boleh guna. There is a workaround. The moment kita ambil yang Excel file upload, normal formula semua works. Kalau kita guna advanced macro. So then kita kena buat link balik. Then kita kena, there is a workaround how we can able to enable the same function, boleh buat. Similar. Plus Google ada additional feature, nanti saya tunjuk. How Google tolong guna AI, Artificial Intelligence. Kita ada data, normal scenario apa yang kita buat, kita kena, so saya nak tengok dia punya jumlah atau nak average, normal scenario kita select column, kita kena letak formula manually kan, in Google Sheets tak perlu. Kita tanya soalan ke Google. What is the average age? But soalan kena related to the data lah. Kalau tak yang soalan yang kita tanya tahu wujud, mesti cakap tak jumpa apa-apa. Tapi whatever question kita ada, nanti ada demo, saya tunjuk juga. Google Forms, currently kita guna Google Forms everywhere during pandemic. When we go everywhere, we need to fill up. Initially, mula-mula sebelum datang MySejahtera kan, kita pergi scan, kita masuk nama, dia punya temperature, handphone number kan, so semua orang guna Google Forms. So even for this particular event, kita nak ambil survey, people nak comment, anything, even for attendance, guna Google Forms juga. Next one is Google Sites. We can able to create website in 5-10 minutes. Kita don't have to have a developer ke, designer ke, tak perlu. Even satu lagi pun normal scenario, kalau kita nak buat website, kita kena pergi beli domain nama domain first. Lepas tu hosting spaces. So itu memang ambil masa. Kita kena bagi dokumen, dia yang main ni kena verify. It will take at least 2-3 days to your domain is up. But in Google, so if you have a Google account, you can go to sites.google.com. You can able to create your own website. Dia ada all the template. Kita kena tukar, ubah content sahaja. Dia ada yang design semua, kita boleh tukar. Contoh kita ada IT team. IT team nak create their internal website. So if anybody wanted to reach, you want to put you punya org chart, so you tahu yang pasal yang problem ni, dia nak contact ke siapa. So diorang boleh hantar by email atau chat, everything kita boleh integrate. Only thing the nama look like sites.google.com, / kita boleh letak Library of Malaysia atau yang IT team. When we do that, we can have an option, kita nak buka untuk external atau internal sahaja. Kalau kita letak internal, only for peer and people boleh access. Kalau external, anybody can use it. During pandemic mula-mula started, Australia and New Zealand guna Google Sites untuk dia punya statistics. Nah, publish statistics tu, diorang guna Google Sites. So that's how easy. Then Google Keep, if you wanted to take any mini-sub meeting, notes, similar to OneNote. Microsoft ada OneNote kan? In Google, they call it Google Keep. So we can able to use, during meeting tu kita nak ambil nota ke, atau kita nak ada nota, kita nak share dengan orang, kita boleh guna Google Keep. Google Classroom, I think kita pun dah pandai, kita ajak ke anak-anak kita pun tahu macam mana guna Google Classroom. Even we can be able to use it in PNM. Kita ada yang online classes, we can use Google Classroom. So kita boleh assign, kita boleh bagi assignment, kita boleh verify dia punya report, everything. AppSheet is a new application. It's called no coding application. So you tak perlu ada developer punya background, you tak perlu kerja dengan any developer. You can able to create your own application without any coding. As long as you ada logic, you boleh create your own application. You don't have to know anything. In normal scenario, we have to have a project team, we have to have a developer team, so we have to start discussing about whatever thing, right? Tak. As long as you ada idea, you pergi ke AppSheet, you create. Even from the Excel, you ada data, from there you can able to create the application immediately. Tapi yang ni not included in Google Workspace, kena beli asing. Tapi diorang kata is part of Google Workspace, tapi kena subscribe asing. Recently, some of the PBTs are using it, especially to spot the potholes. In Melaka, one of the PBTs is using, the moment pegawai pergi ke tempat tu, diorang pergi ambil gambar yang ada pothole ke, ada rosak, signal rosak ke, dia ambil ke, Google Map already stamp it, the location. So backend, diorang dapat notification, diorang boleh baiki. So you can do yang similar, even kita nak buat asset tracking. I nak tahu juga particular asset dekat mana. So we can able to create our own application with our own idea. Google Maps, I think semua orang ada. Waze pun part of Google. So Google already bought the Waze as well. Waze also part of Google. Next one, we are going into security and operation. Google Drive. Under the MyGov, you see our drive storage is 1 TB per user. So tak perlu risau lah. Even our Gmail, personal Gmail comes with 15 GB. Siapa dah guna 90%, 80%? Tak ada pun. Ada, then kena tambah storage lah. Sendiri. Sebab 15 GB saja. Even I am a Gmail user for 15 years, almost use 60-65%. Because normally kita letak data pun very less lah kan. Email saja. Tapi you letak video semua, memanglah ambil dia punya storage. Tapi yang in kita punya MyGov punya account, it's 1 TB. Tak tahu kita penuhkan bila. 1 TB ya. Dulu kita punya hard disk, kita beli PC pun 120 GB, 500 GB maksimum. Untuk PC ya, whole PC tau, bukan satu. Sekarang kita punya individual storage pun 1 TB. 100 terabyte. Besar. Tapi yang kalau kita nak beli pun boleh. Contoh kata cukup, kita nak tambah storage sahaja, boleh. Tapi orang kena kerja dengan mampulah. Itu yang panjang cerita kan, sebab anything you kena issue dekat mampu akan bekas buat. Mampu is the one managing it, everything. Google Vault is an archiving solution. Contohnya kita nak selamatkan data, keep it as an archiving solution. Contoh satu orang leaving the organization, we have to selamatkan dia punya data for 2 years or 3 years for audit norm. So we can use Google Vault. Otherwise, you wanted some data to be keep it as a safe. So you can put it in Google Vault. Admin, this is where we are managing all the user, creating user, deleting user, change password. So all the notification related to security, kita punya adoption, kita pun boleh tengok juga berapa orang yang guna Gmail. Satu hari incoming email tu berapa banyak, yang outgoing tu berapa banyak, storage, what is the total organization punya storage. So all the reporting done by admin. Under MyGov UC, so you orang tak ada admin access, mampu managing it. Kalau you orang sendiri subscribe dari Google ke atau Avantech, so you orang ada access untuk admin console, so you orang boleh get all this information. Cloud Search, okay, this is one of the coolest application in Google Workspace. Contohnya, somebody hantar file ke saya nak cari. So what is the normal scenario? Kita kena tahu file name. at least some wording for the file name kan. Tapi in cloud search, kita tak perlu ingat file name. As long as kita ingat some wording dalam dokumen. Any topic, any line. So you letak cloud search, dia akan bagi tahu mana-mana yang particular word character exist. Not only in kita punya docs or sheets, slide, email, calendar. Mana-mana yang particular one, particular wording exists, dia akan bagi results. Cloud search you can try, you have it, you can go and search cloud search, put any word. Contohnya I nak cari organization, I tak ingat file name, tapi I tahu some wording related to organization. Dia akan bagi results. Even calendar pun ada, kalau yang somebody created a name with the organization, kita dia bagi search result juga. Google Mobile currently not available in Malaysia, but I don't know bila boleh datang. Even ada issue juga when we are doing a confidential email, they have an option called authentication by mobile. So the one we cannot enable. You have to use the password. Normally, why they are putting in, if anybody wanted to open the particular email, Google akan hantar code dekat kita punya mobile. So since Google Mobile is not available, we cannot use that feature, but we can use the password, second level. Security Center, we will get all the security related notification, like somebody trying to intrude our network, somebody trying to log in kita punya account. Saya dekat KL, tiba-tiba someone trying to log in my account in Penang. Saya dapat notification juga. So from where? Somebody is trying to do. Even Google, how their second level authentication kicks in, whether we use a new device, completely new place. So Google tahu itu bukan orang punya normal pattern, so Google automatically kicks in 2FA. Bukan yang ini sahaja, tiba-tiba malam orang upload data dekat kita punya drive. So administrator akan dapat notification. There is a abnormal activity happening. Google tahu, ini bukan biasa. Suddenly happening. So Google alert administrator. So these are the activity. Google, even we are registering to new device. Google comes with MDM, mobile device management as well. When we are subscribing to Google Workspace, ada juga MDM. So we can able to see particular PC health. Our data, our Google account can able to log in demer devices, concurrent devices. If more than 5, you need to delete one of the device, baru boleh login. Okay, ini yang communicate with your team. Tadi I mention kan, ke bawah tu ada 4 icon. Kalau guna yang yang enterprise account, kita ada icon ke bawah 4. Satu lagi, nampak tak? Sini dia orang just customer success, dia orang boleh assign task. Recently, Google come up with a new update called Smart Canvassing. Smart Canvassing in Google Docs, we can able to draft an email. Normal scenario, tiba-tiba Radwan cakap, Shaul, I nak compose an email collaboratively. I wanted to, tapi I tak nak tunjuk lah saya punya inbox dekat dia. Maybe some of the email ke confidential email, saya tak nak tunjuk. What I can do, I can go and open a Google Docs. The first letter I put alias, then there is a email draft. Macam similar to email draft. I boleh letak to CC subject, then I myself and Radwan can able to type the email collaboratively. I can send from Google Docs. Normal scenario, we have to click send email, it will goes to my Gmail, right? No. From the Google Docs, I can able to send it out. The moment I click the button send, then my compose email pop-up window will comes in, I can send. I tak perlu pergi ke different application. Satu lagi pun meeting minutes, saya nak ambil meeting minutes. The moment currently we are having meeting kan, I can click meeting minutes, the subject automatically will come. I invited siapa-siapa dalam meeting tu, dia punya details semua will comes out. Then I can see the action item, notes. So we can able to collaborate immediately. I can share it with 5 people inside the meeting room. I can share it with 5 people. They can able to type whatever they are hearing. They wanted to put in. They can check, okay, Shahul that type. Then other thing they can put in. After the meeting, our meeting minutes ready. Selalunya kita kena letak attendees list manually, subject manually, tak. Semua tu sudah ada dalam tu. Okay, yang Google Meet, I think previously interview, onboard session, we can connect with anyone. Currently in our organization, all hybrid. We can, when we are sending meeting invite, memang ada Google Meet punya ID, plus if you wanted to book any meeting room, people ada ke office, dia orang pergi ke meeting room. Kalau tak, normally kita dial in. So there is a hybrid meetings happening nowadays. Yang ini yang kita nak cakap, bring out best idea. One canonical version. When we are creating a documents, any sheets, normally we have too many versions. Version 1, 1.1, my boss asked me to do something. When I create, I send it to him. He will update, he will change the version to 1.1. Then he will send to someone, it comes to me maybe 2.1, 2.3. After 6 months, I'm looking into this. I don't even know which is the latest one, where we updated. But in Google, they will keep track their version history. Kita tak perlu. When I share a document with someone, whatever the type, we can able to see what they typed. When I'm online or when I'm offline, I can able to see. I nampak diorang dah buat banyak changes. Tapi Aina, saya punya original document boleh juga. Kita boleh restore balik. We can able to, if somebody sending a Microsoft Word, I can able to upload in Google Docs. I can start interacting. Even whatever changes, contohnya diorang assign something to me, I need to complete, I need to accept, semua kita boleh buat. Shared via link. In kita punya attachment punya, when we are sending email, attachment size maximum 25 megabytes sahaja. When you are sharing via link, no limit. You can just copy the link from your drive, letak dekat kita punya email, hantar. Tapi you kena bagi access lah. Tapi bila bagi access, kita nak bagi editor access, viewer access, commenter access. Tapi yang even we can able to control external sharing. Kalau kita tak nak yang kita punya orang share dekat luar, boleh juga. Kita boleh able to control. Version history, taken care by Google. Data protection, so we don't have to worry, it's all encrypted. No latency. Minimum we need about edge connection should be fine lah. 1 or 2 meg connection should be fine. As long as kita punya phone ada internet, basic one. Dulu if somebody minta dokumen, I cakap, tunggu I nak ada access ke komputer. Sekarang tak boleh. I boleh access from phone, I cakap okay sekejap. Bila drive pun kita stop sekejap, kita share dokumen dengan diorang. Kalau diorang hantar something, kita nak edit pun boleh daripada handphone. So we are working from anywhere lah. Kita tak boleh cakap, I ada access, tak ada access ke saya punya komputer. Baru saya boleh hantar tu, tapi in Google Workspace, we can work from anywhere. Okay, kalau kita guna SAP, BigQuery, any Salesforce, any application, dia punya API connector tu sudah ready. Normally SAP kita nak download reports, kita download ke Excel. Tapi saya tak ada Microsoft Office. Macam mana? Saya boleh guna Google Sheets. Dia ada semua ada API connector. We just have to get the API, do the connection, then we can get all the reports in Google Sheets. Similar macam guna BigQuery ke atau kita guna Salesforce, sama juga. Okay, tadi I cakap kan, kita ada satu Google Sheets tu comes with AI and ML capability. Kita ada data, so ke bawah tu dia ada satu button called Explore. Even you ada Excel file, you boleh upload ke Google Sheets, then you are able to do this. So tak perlu kita nak buat manually, type manual formula ke tak. Ada bawah tu, dia keluar satu, nampak sekejap tengok Ke bawah tu ada Explore button sini, you tekan. So you boleh tanya soalan apa-apa related to you punya data. In this case, tengok dia tanya, what is the average profit? Tanya soalan je, type. Even kalau you nak malas type, you boleh enable kita punya voice typing, boleh tanya soalan. Tengok, dia bukan bagi jawapan saja, dia bagi formula sekali. Macam mana dia calculate. Even kita boleh create pivot table or any graphical reporting, just a click away. Kita tak payah pergi ambil yang klik ke sini, come up with the chat atau pie chart, anything kita nak buat tak. Memang sudah ada ke bawah. Even dia bagi juga ada yang soalan related to kita punya data. Anything. Kalau saya ada masa, saya boleh tunjuk demo lah, tengok dulu. Kalau ada sempat, saya ada some demo, saya tunjuk. Ini under Google Sheets, ini yang untuk Google Forms. You can get all the feedback collection. You can able to extract all the data from document sheets. Even we can do all the reporting. We can able to integrate with data connectors. If you have a data, you are expert in data connector, data analytics, you can use everything from Google Forms. Okay, this is about security. Kalau memang Google comes with 2-step verification, alert center, we will get all the potential issue within our domain. We can able to control external sharing. Kita tak nak bagi yang access keluar, boleh juga control. Enforce SSL connection, enforce monitor user password requirement. Satu lagi, you can see this is the thumb drive kan, ada thumb drive macam tu. Dia comes with kita punya thumb jari. In our organization, some of the PNC document, we will implement this encryption key. If dia nak buka, dia kena masuk dia punya thumb drive, letak kita dia punya cap jari. Kalau tak boleh buka, sebab itu additional security. Kita tak nak yang orang lain yang buka dokumen tu. Kalau kita implement yang additional security tu, every time the document comes with this encryption, you nak buka, you kena letak you punya thumb jari dulu. In this case, nobody can open your document, it belongs to you. So we can able to implement, ini pun macam RM100 lah, bawa ke RM100 je. Only thing, we just have to install, then kita boleh letak kita punya jari saja. Okay, ini yang real-time collaboration, you tengok orang type tu kita boleh nampak nama juga. If somebody we are shared with the people, but when we are sharing, we have to use their email. Kalau kita share with the link, memang kita tak nampak name. Ada dua option, whether you share by email or shared via link. Shared via link itu public. So anybody can have access, even in internet kita cari data semua tu kan. Kalau dia letak anybody with the link, so kita tak nampak dia punya nama, dia keluar pun nama haiwan-haiwan je. Kalau tengok ke atas, dia keluar yang kucing, tiger, any symbol will come out. That means dia pun tak tahu anonymous tiger. So dia tak tahu siapa. Kalau share by email, memang yang particular email je boleh access. Kalau kita guna email lain pun tak boleh access. So, tapi yang ni real time collaboration lah, betul-betul yang orang cakap. Tapi even though Microsoft Teams ada juga, dia ada juga yang from Teams you need to upload to that Teams, then only you can do a collaboration, right? Here tak ada. Satu lagi, saya nak balik kampung, tapi dekat kampung tu saya punya internet tu tak kuat. Memang tak boleh. Tapi what we can do, we can enable the particular document for offline. There is an option called available untuk offline. So when we balik, kita boleh buat any work. So even ada 100 page ke, 200 page ke, still boleh buat, boleh buka. The moment kita get connected, dia automatically sync dengan kita punya drive. So tadi issue. Tadi saya cakap tu kan, ini yang one of the new option. They come up with smart canvas. So even you can do a project tracking. In selalu kita kata tak ada tracker. In Google Worksheets ada sebab kita memang familiar dengan Microsoft Project. Google pun ada, we can use Google Sheet atau there is some tracker available in Google Docs as well. Currently, the smart canvassing used for Sabah, they are using for e-diary. So this year, they are not going to print any physical diary. So they are going to update everything in Google Docs. So currently, we are doing that project with Sabah. So all the Sabah people say they don't get, normally they will print hundred thousands of diary to give it to everyone. But they are going to use the e-diary. Now they are working on this particular project, e-diary. So everything is under Microsoft Docs, Google Docs. One more thing, when we are having collaborating using Google Docs, kita tak perlu pergi buka Google Meet. There is an icon already in Google Docs. You just click the Google Meet punya button. Then we can immediately have a meeting with the people working together on the particular document. The view is going to be this. Normally, the Google Meet is different window again. So we can able to see the people faces, whatever they wanted to interact. You can see this is the view look like. In Google Docs or Google Sheets, Google Slides, we can able to use the Google Meet button. They are already integrated. This is where we can manage all the admin people. I said dashboarding, user, you can create organization unit, so all the admin roles, everything defined in Google Admin. I think currently PNM had access to Google Admin Console. Okay, CloudSearch study that I mentioned, Google Workspace application, just to use any keyword to cari document ke atau anything related to the particular file. Okay, saya ada satu video. Saya nak share satu dokumen dengan orang tak ada Google account. Diorang maybe guna Microsoft or any other platform. Macam mana saya boleh share dokumen dengan diorang, boleh collaborate together. Quick video. Tak ada audio. Okay, tak ada audio tak keluar. I just play the video. When somebody wanted to share the document with people that ada Google account, you can see just have to share the button. They can put any email. In this case, nampak dia orang letak Outlook punya email. So they can share anyway. The moment they will immediately switch over to the person in that Google account. They will get it in Outlook. They just have to verify one time. When they want to open the document, automatically Google akan hantar satu verification code dekat email. Dia kena copy code, letak dekat sini, then boom, they can able to work together. They immediately get into this particular document, we can able to collaborate. Sampai saya remove access. Contohnya saya bagi access ke dia orang, maybe 2-3 hari atau memang saya nak bagi permanent atau once dah buat, then I can able to remove their access. That's how easy it is. Kita tak perlu risaulah dia tak ada Google account ke tidak, macam mana saya nak asal share document. The person have to verify only one time. Next one, I have one more video. Somebody sending a Microsoft Office file to me. How I can able to open in Google Workspace, send it back to them in same format. Kita tak perlu tukar format ke converting, tak perlu. So we can able to do it immediately in this video. Edit Office file in Drive. If somebody sending a file dekat kita punya email, just click the pencil button, then we can able to open in Google Docs. Even you can see that dia punya file name pun docx. That means it's Microsoft Word. We are not changing anything. So kita boleh edit whatever changes they requested. Kita accept suggestion made by the office user. Then just have to go back to the email, send email. They will come to the same email, send it to them. That's how easy it is. Kita nak buka Microsoft Word or any document. So that's without any changes. Normally, one more thing, if you wanted to open PDF, if you want to convert to PDF pun, tak perlu install anything. There is a file download. You download as a Microsoft Word or PDF. Somebody hantar PDF, you can open PDF in Google Docs. We can do editing as well. Tapi as long as the document converted from any Word or anything writing format, we can able to do editing. Kita tak perlu install any add-on or any application. Okay, I think I almost come to end of my presentation. Now Q&A. Ada apa-apa soalan? Ya, Pan. Boleh. Google Cloud. Okay.
Google Face Detection. Could you please explain it more? Because I know that Google Face Detection is available in Google Cloud.
Okay. Okay, I will take up the question. I tahu you nak tahu pasal face detection. So Google memang sudah ada face detection. Tapi yang hari ini kita tengok more into software as a service kan, itu under the platform as a service. Contoh kita nak letak face detection tu pun ada few types. Macam mana you nak guna, whether you nak identify person or just nak identify for attendance. Recently we did it, implemented in one of the yang organization. So they wanted to know how many people are coming in, how many people are going out. Even face detection pun kita boleh letak for meeting room. Let's say for the particular meeting room, we put the face detection punya camera untuk security. So kita boleh hadir yang person invited sahaja. It's ready. Tapi only thing you just have to subscribe to the service. Face detection is not with any other Google Workspace currently using. It's under the GCP, Google Cloud Platform. Kita ada dua. Satu GWS, satu lagi GCP. So whatever services you're asking is under the GCP. Memang ada, tapi face detection tu kita kena tahu use case, scenario, where you wanted to use it. Even face detection pun some of the negara guna untuk dia orang punya criminal identification. Ada juga guna. Tapi that's why cakap face detection tu memang sudah ada dekat Google Cloud. Only thing kita kena tahu use cases. Where you wanted to use face detection. Face detection it's a well-tested technology in Google, especially for this meeting room. If I wanted to know how many people are coming in, how many people are going out, we can able to do that. Even kita nak identify pukul berapa puan masuk ke dalam meeting room, pukul berapa keluar. For the attendance record, we can able to do that. Kalau puan nak, especially on face detection, we can arrange a separate session. It's a lot of things kita kena. Even kita boleh bagi tahu lah use cases how you can able to improvise using face detection. Tapi kita nak tahu use cases dulu. Especially nak use untuk attendance ke, atau nak identify people ke, nak block access atau any other specific requirement kita ada, we can work on. Tapi Google technology tu memang ada face detection punya technology. Okay. Yep. Sure. Boleh buat. Any third party application, kita punya API tu you boleh call. So you bagi tahu je yang even SSO. Contohnya good contoh tu SSO. Single sign on. You memang guna third party application tapi you tak nak create new login, kita boleh integrate Google credentials. Saya ada Google account, especially kita nak masuk ke any other third party punya training provider, any other website kan, dia ada juga Google. Tekan, kita tak perlu create, pergi sign up, kita letak semua kita punya detail kan, tapi tak perlu. Since dia dah ada SSO, one of the contoh I bagilah SSO. Tapi any application you nak integrate, semua boleh. Tapi only thing you need to call the API. Even Google pun ada juga thousands of applications. You want to use free atau yang paid version pun sudah ada. Kalau nak, kita boleh explore further. Google tu macam laut besar lah. Terlampau besar, kita pun apa yang you nak, kita boleh ada. Even services, technology, any other new apa yang improvises software, everything sudah ada. Bukan Google sahaja jual, even macam Avantech. Avantech ada di punya produk, kita boleh letak ke Google punya market store. Dia ada Google Market Store, kita boleh letak, if somebody wanted to subscribe, they can able to. Tapi only thing, you kena host dekat GCP, dia punya Google Cloud Platform. On-premise tu memang dia tak recommended lah. Sometimes kita tak tahu whether saya punya data center down ke, saya ada maintenance apa-apa, so dia orang tak recommend, tapi you kena letak you punya application dekat GCP, dan boleh guna. Any third party application, you boleh integrate. No limit. Ada apa lagi? Ya, Puan.
Saya nak tanya berkaitan dengan Google Cloud tu. Let's say kita subscribe Google Cloud tu, adakah pihak Google telah memasukkan sekali cost tu untuk backup dan juga DR, ataupun kita just rely on SLA yang telah Google jamin dengan kita?
Tak, memang dia jamin data sekali, Puan. Even apa-apa data kita letak dalam Google Cloud tu, Google memang selamatkan data. Dia even contohnya, I memang tanah Google punya encryption key. I nak ada sendiri saya punya encryption key. Kita boleh implement juga. Tapi so far tak sure lah kan. So kita tak perlu dengar yang kita letak apa-apa dekat Google Cloud, it's been hacked. Even Google punya employee pun tak boleh sentuh ke tengok kita punya data. Even that's how the security given. When somebody is working in Google, they cannot simply go into that data center to view data pun tak boleh. Dia prohibit all this access. Tapi yang memang SLA 99.99 uptime.
Okay, so
satu Google tu tak adalah compensate by dollars and cents. Dia compensate by days. Contohnya kita subscribe untuk satu tahun, dia dah pergi bawah 90. So far tak adalah. So far even kita memang comply all the SLA by mampu. 99.999, 99.999. So far tak ada. Tapi ada pun Google akan compensate by day. Contohnya kita punya 365 day subscription, there is maybe 1 minute or 2 minute down or 3 minute, Google akan tambah satu hari ke kita punya subscription. So that's how they compensate. Tapi there is no dollar and cent compensation lah tu I now bagi tahu. Even though there is so tapi so far tak adalah. Only thing recently pun kita tak pernah dengar. Tapi recently there is one outage saya ingat, Google employee tu tukar dia lupa tukar hard drive. That's why there is about 30 minutes or 35 minutes down. Gmail. Maybe about 6 months ago, but I don't think so because we felt it because it's in midnight our time. So we didn't felt anything, but other region kita dengar lah. So dia kata memang there is, itu yang human error, bukan sistem punya, sebab they supposed to swap. Then something happen, there is 30 minutes downtime.
Lepas tu yang untuk cost egress dan ingress tu memang dah tak ada lah.
Ingress tu ada cost. Egress tu tak ada cost. Memang yang itulah. Even since tanya pasal cost tu, Google ada 3 consumption model. Pay per use. So apa-apa yang kita guna, kita boleh bayar. Satu lagi commitment model. Commitment model tu kita boleh commit dengan Google. Contohnya untuk 1 tahun I nak guna 100,000 sahaja. So kita boleh guna. Satu lagi under the PFA dia ada satu lagi PFA model. PFA model tu public sector framework agreement tu. I boleh duduk dengan Google. I cakap I nak move saya punya server dekat cloud. First year I commit untuk 50,000. Maybe saya ada leeway if I can use another 50k free. So even though saya guna lebih, so we can use 50k committed, so we can use another 50k as a free. Even though kita dah ada overage. Tapi next year, Google akan datang dekat kita, dia ulang review balik kita punya agreement. Only first year kita ada this kind of question, saying, okay, I committed to 50k, I can use another 50k without any charges. Tapi next year, Google akan datang, dia tahu kita punya pattern macam mana, so dia akan revise kita punya agreement. It's under the PFA model. Currently, CFA, Cloud Forum Agreement, has already been signed. If you want, I think I can get Radu to speak about it. So kita ada juga yang standard pricing for all the public sector with additional discount. If you are committing anything, there is some additional discount under the CFA, Cloud Forum Agreement model. So I think kita ada semua katalog pun, kalau nak, Encik Raduan boleh share. Ya pun. Aha.
So bisa kata kalau saya nak beli kan untuk ni, so next month tu saya tak mau dah, boleh dah?
Boleh. Kita subscribe untuk 1 bulan je. 1 bulan. Baik, ada monthly plan dengan yearly plan tu ada. Kalau ini untuk personal ke under the microchip pun? Personal tu boleh sebab kita guna credit card. So kita boleh bagi credit card tu, kita boleh beli by bulan. Boleh. Tak ada hal. Tapi yang untuk enterprise tak boleh. Memang tahunan. Itu pun kita tak boleh pergi beli direct. Owner yang kena liaise. In this case mampu. I think kita ada cukup storage for Micro UC. It's 1 TB. Even Google ada satu lagi plan. Contohnya kita nak pergi unlimited storage. Dia Google tak panggil unlimited storage. Dia panggil as much as you need. Dulu ada juga unlimited storage. Kita tengok ke Shopee, orang ada jual storage. Boleh beli 5 GB, 50 GB, 1 GB, tak selamat. Kita tak recommend. Contohnya saya, okay lah, in this case, I kerja dengan Avantech. Avantech dah subscribe untuk unlimited storage. So whatever kita guna, memang boleh. Tapi what I can do, I boleh sell storage keluar. Since I am a IT administrator contoh I boleh cakap, okay 50 GB, I nak jual untuk RM500. I boleh jual. Tapi what I do, I will create a folder in my storage. I will give access to your personal email. So it will comes to your one, you can put a data. In the moment my company knows me atau saya tak ada dekat organisation anymore, you punya data tu gone. So itu tak ada jaminan. So tak selamat. Even I bagi ke puan, I boleh able to copy the data sebab I have access. I bagi you share drive atau folder saja. I can able to access your data. So since the storage is owned by me, so tak selamat lah. Nanti you can see Lazada, Shopee, a lot of people are selling. Itu not by Google or anything. So they are using this way. So they will buy, then they will sell it at the black market. They call it black market. Yeah.
Okay, ada satu soal.
Yep. Boleh. Boleh. Kalau nak, I boleh tunjuk. Sekejap. Okay, saya buka. Okay. I letak PNM test. If I wanted to enable this as offline kan, I boleh klik. Ada. Make available offline. Bukan satu dokumen saja, I boleh buat untuk saya punya drive pun boleh. Dekat drive pun ada setting, so I boleh buat semua tu. Satu lagi I nak tunjuk, kalau kita punya email kita nak buat offline pun boleh. Kita pergi ke setting sini, see all setting. Dia ada offline option. Offline, saya kena enable. Tapi each and every device I guna, I kena enable. Bila saya enable, I ada option untuk pilih untuk 7 hari, 30 hari atau 90 hari. So that contohnya saya pilih 90 hari, saya punya 90 hari punya data email dalam offline. Even though saya tak ada access, still I boleh able to reply, I boleh compose new email. Tapi the moment I get connected, it will goes out. Otherwise, it will be in my outbox. Satu lagi pun, you tahu in Gmail, kita tak boleh recall message. Kalau kita dah hantar, dah habis. Kita tak boleh recall. Only thing, kita boleh delay sampai 30 second. Okay, dekat general, if you see this, ada undo send kan? So normal standard tu, dia punya default only 5 second saja. So kalau nak increase, boleh buat sampai 30 second. Satu lagi, you memang hantar some blast email notification tu, you have to be careful. Kita boleh schedule. Maybe saya hantar lepas 10 minit. Saya hantar lepas 30 minit. Kita boleh schedule. In between kita strike out something, kita buat silap ke apa, kita boleh stop sending. Kalau tak dia keluar, sebab ini under cloud, kita tak ada option untuk call. But Outlook kita boleh kan, kalau dia orang tak baca, dia orang tak buka, kita boleh recall. Tapi in Google Gmail, tak boleh. Tapi only two option tu, you boleh delay 30 seconds. The moment kita hantar email ke bawah tu, dia keluar notification, undo send. Kita ada masa untuk 30 second saja, kita undo send, dia stop. Kalau tak, kita boleh schedule. Macam mana nak schedule? Dekat sini. Normally kita compose, you kena tekan button yang arrow bawah tu, schedule send. Okay, I can specify someone. I put PNM. Okay, there is a schedule send. So I can put, maybe I wanted to send lepas office hour atau I nak hantar esok. Normally yang kita buat kerja malam-malam, kita nak hantar email tu, kita avoid lah. Sebab bosses ada, dia dapat notification pukul 12 malam, 1 malam, dia annoyed kan. Kita boleh schedule esok pagi pukul 7. Even there is a survey saying, whatever email kita hantar after 7 PM, people tend to miss out. Saya dapat email pukul 7, esok pagi saya masuk, saya tengok yang first few emails je. Bawah tu maybe sometimes saya miss out. So that's why people schedule ke pagi, tapi kita nak tunjuk rajin boleh jugalah. Saya buat email pukul 5.30, schedule pukul 12 malam, hantar boleh lah. Itu pada kita macam mana kita nak buat kan. Itu boleh buat. Tapi kita tak tahu lah kan, diorang schedule ke apa kita tak tahu kan. So boleh buat lah. Ya. Yeah. Ada apa-apa yang nak tunjuk boleh. Ada lagi 6 minit 12.30.
Ada satu soalan daripada YouTube daripada Muhammad Izani. Apakah gambaran sebenar berkenaan dengan quantum computer dan metaverse? Adakah ia akan menjadi end product kepada orang awam?
Okay, itu good question. Tapi yang sebenarnya kita cover topik tu, itu ada different topic. Tapi I boleh bagi tahu lah. We can able to open for orang awam, tapi you have to be the infrastructures ready first lah. Sebelum kita nak buat, there is a lot of investment involved lah. Main thing is, kenapa yang quantum yang tu tak ada untuk public, only for people yang perlukan. So there is a lot of investment. You have to have an infrastructure. It not only in cloud, you have to have that local the infrastructure also ready, because there is a lot of besar kan, bukan yang kecil. Tapi itu pada similar, itu use cases. How you wanted to use it. Kalau kita tak ada use cases, kita generalize, memang tak tahu. Kita pun tak tahu nak buat apa. There is a lot of things available. What are the things you wanted to do? Even contoh dekat AI, artificial intelligence, ada many things. Especially in Google, tadi kita cakap tu kan, anything kita nak, dia Google tahu, kita punya pattern pun tahu. Apa? Saya nak cari tiket pergi ke Penang. Saya cari first time, harga 300. Second time, 300. Third time saya pergi, dia punya harga automatically tukar. Sebab Google tahu, I perlukan particular destination. So dia pun, yang AirAsia pun contohnya dapat, oh the particular person looking for it, so dia akan tukar berubah. Sebab sistem kan, dia berubah. Tapi untuk avoid, we can use incognito mode. Bila you guna incognito mode in Google Chrome, so dia takkan bagi kita punya information tahu. Every time kita login, the moment kita close incognito window, kita punya detail cache semua gone. You can try. If you want to look for anything, you tak nak reveal you punya information, you can use Google Chrome incognito window. So that you punya tiket punya harga similar. Sebab Google tak tahu, yang AirAsia ke any other provider tak tahu apa yang kita nak. So this is how we can able to do all our thing. That's why saya cakap yang quantum tu you can ada use cases dulu. Then we can able to work it out how you wanted to use it. Ada apa-apa lagi?
Okey, Cik Syahul.
Ya. Yeah.
Okey, saya nak bagi komen dan soalan lah. Okey, saya antara pengguna tegar Google. Okey, in fact saya guna Google Photo, saya guna Gmail biasalah kan. Saya guna Google Slide, Google, yang paling banyak saya guna Google Sheet.
Google Sheets.
Okey. Okey, pada saya Google Sheet is very saya guna Google Sheet ni untuk projek pun juga, sebab dia formula dia lebih senang berbanding dengan Excel. Betul. Dia serupa tapi function dia lebih banyak dekat Sheet, Google Sheet. So untuk projek pun saya guna Google Sheet, dan dia punya respon dia tu pun kita boleh kongsi dengan ramai collaborator lah kan.
Betul.
Okey, soalan saya. Saya pun pengguna ekosistem Google untuk phone. Saya guna ekosistem Windows untuk PC. Saya guna ekosistem iOS untuk iPad. Okey. Antara tiga-tiga ekosistem ni, how well Google ni blend dengan ekosistem yang lain? Sebab saya tengok ekosistem Windows macam window calendar, yang kalender untuk window, kita boleh share Google Calendar, tapi Google Calendar saya tengok dia tak share. Maknanya kita tak boleh masukkan Outlook punya calendar. Ke ataupun saya silap?
Betul. Apa yang I faham Puan pernah cakap. I tahu Outlook tu kita boleh integrate Google punya calendar. Tapi dekat Google Calendar tu kita tak boleh integrate yang any other email ke apa kan. Itu yang Puan even blend.
Jadi how well dia boleh blend, ataupun suatu hari nanti dia akan ada, ataupun memang polisi Google macam tu.
Okay, itu I kena cakap polisi Google macam tu. Sebab Google selalunya if you use any other platform macam iOS, Windows tu kan, so kita tahu what is happening. Kita dapat regular update tu, kita tahu. Kita kena manually update. In Google tak. Kita pun tak tahu what is only for browser kita tahu. For other updates anything. Tadi I mention tu ada yang smart canvassing, yang sama the email tu, Google buat semua dekat background. So that's why recently Google come up with dia punya similar operating system. Pernah dengar tak Chrome OS? Yang Puan cakap tadi sebut tu Windows dengan iOS, itu operating system kan. Google pun ada dia punya operating system sendiri. Chrome OS. Okay, saya guna Chrome OS punya PC Kita tak guna Windows dah. Saya punya tu Chrome. Saya memang Google punya, kita tak ada Windows. How well blend tu? For the application, yes. For all the compatibility, even if you go to Windows or iOS, you can install all the application. Especially I come to Google punya browser, Google Chrome, dia pun bagi juga. Yang contoh saya memang ada Office Excel, Office 365 punya account, I boleh install. Tapi kita punya Android punya phone pun, kalau kita nak install any application Microsoft, boleh. Tapi kenapa Google tak blend dengan other people? Sebab Google selalunya update dia punya integration dengan AI dan ML tu kuat daripada application yang provider lain. That's why dia orang tak blend dengan Google punya tu blend dengan anyone. Bila you are bringing any other people punya tu Google tu, dia punya compatibility tu ada issue. Tapi there is a workaround. That's why you have to tahu Google selalunya even in ke sini, saya tak boleh install any exe. Memang tak boleh install. Kalau normally kita nak install application kan, kita boleh install .exe. Kita punya application semua .exe. Tapi when I use Google Chrome OS, tak boleh install exe. Tapi there is a workaround. I can do VDI, Virtual Desktop Interface. Then I install, I can able to operate. Even it's not that. Even in my MOE, kita ada issue. Mostly people, especially Mara, they use Minecraft. It's one of the subject to all the students. They use Minecraft to develop their own application or some other things kan. Minecraft tu memang tak compatible dengan Chrome OS. There is a apa yang kita panggil workaround. That's what we sit down with MOE. We already given the solution. Now they are using Minecraft in Chrome OS. That's why I cannot say lah. We are not complement each other. There is a complements, but certain limit. We cannot expect, kita pun compare Apple dengan Orange pun ada juga, dua-dua boleh makan, tapi yang dia punya dengan Apple tu different sikit. So, how we say blend tu, we can say lah 70-80%, not 100%, even other things also. Even if I'm install Google Calendar, previously in iPhone, kita ada calendar. When I use calendar, sometimes the sync from my original one ambil masa. Sometimes when somebody hantar meeting invite, itu ambil masa untuk sync dengan iOS calendar. That's why I install calendar application in my iPhone. Now I can see all the updates. Even when I put in Pustaka Negara Malaysia, dia punya gambar keluar automatically.
around tu, so walk around tu guna third party application lah. Okay.
Ada. That's why saya cakap kita panggil workaround. Everything if you nak, kita boleh sit down, tapi you just have to spend some time lah, mula-mula lah. First time, kita kena tengok what is the workaround available, then kita boleh buat. But not to say 100% they blend well to one provider to other provider, because each and everyone, they have their own strength and weaknesses. So kita tak boleh cakap lah, even if you compare Microsoft dengan Google pun ada juga. Yang Puan cakap tu, memang Google pun, Google dia ada strength. Microsoft ada dia punya strength on Excel. Even Google ada limitation tahu tau. Yang Google Sheet tu, maximum you boleh letak 5 juta sel sahaja. Itu dia punya limitation. So sel, 5 million sel sahaja. Tapi in Microsoft, dia tak ada limit lah, tak ada apa-apa kan. In Google Sheets, dia ada some limitation. Tapi dia punya AI, artificial intelligence tu lagi kuat. So you can get whatever information, even you nak share with anyone. Translation, especially on translation, Google is much better. If you are comparing with any other platform, you nak translate bahasa Melayu ke English, tapi it's a direct translation lah. Kita bukan cakap itu yang kita boleh tengok, tapi it's a direct translation, kita memang kena edit balik. Sama, similar. In Microsoft, they have their own advantage as well, they have iOS. But only thing I have to say, I think ramai yang tak tahu yang Chrome OS kan. Now, most people use Chrome OS in second place, Windows. Next one, they already took over iOS. Now, Chrome OS is the most people using operating system. Even kalau ada PC lama yang 10 tahun ke 15 tahun, we can able to refurbish dengan Chrome OS. Chrome OS is free. So you can able to refurbish, tak perlu ada yang size besar-besar, atau yang RAM minimum 2 GB sahaja. So we can able to use it. We can able to refurbish immediately. Okay, Pak? Ada apa-apa lagi? Ada waktu makan dah 12.30 lebih. Saya ambil masa lebih sikit. Kalau
lagi satu. Okay, saya pengguna Google Photo, which saya ada simpan way back 20 years punya Google Photo, gambar-gambar. So, apa jaminan Google yang gambar-gambar tu tak dihack ataupun tak hilang? Sebab saya itu antara kenangan.
Betul. Okay lah, saya nak bagi tahu juga, next year Google Photos is going to retire soon. Okay. So you can move everything into Drive. You can keep it in a Drive, but they are saying, we are hearing something, Google Photos is going to retire by next year. Even you tahu lah, all the MNC, mula-mula dia bagi free, dia suruh guna, lepas tu dia implement. Atau Google Photo, they will integrate with any other application, atau they change it to paid version.
Same goes macam Flickr lah, mula-mula free, lepas tu bayar. Sama
Everywhere.
juga macam Google.
Everywhere, even you can ask me Microsoft, AWS, any other hyperscaler, mula-mula diorang nak data, diorang nak test, diorang bagi free. Once everything is stable, they already updated, upgrade, then they will implement something. In this world, nothing comes free point. Everything comes with the price tag. Tapi yang kita dengar lah. Tapi so far to cakap security wise tak ada issue. Previously also there is hiccups. People can able to hack into photos and all. They already fixed everything. Now selamat. Tapi kita dengar lah. Kita dengar rumah tu going to retire soon. Tapi tak tahu lagi. Tapi maybe they will come up with a new one. Dia tukar nama ke atau yang teknologi with a paid version. Kita tahulah, kita pun simpan yang data-data semua dalam tu sebab kita simpan ke hard disk, tak tahu hard disk tu hilang, hard disk tu corrupted. Especially dulu kita simpan dalam thumb drive kan, berapa kali kita punya tu dah gone, hilang. Sebab kita backup semua dari phone, simpan dekat hard drive dengan thumb drive. Gone kan, so itu yang untuk satu teknologi kita selamatkan kita punya data. Tapi hopefully they will remain same. But if even they tukar pun, they change it to paid version. Maybe they will give you some additional feature, they tukar ke paid version. Hopefully lah. Okay, ada apa-apa lagi? Kalau tak ada, okay. Terima kasih dari Avantech. Thanks for giving opportunity. Tapi satu lagi, I nak offer tadi Radwan inform, kita open. If you want to have half a day session, we can show you all the whatever additional feature demo on Google Workspace. you can invite us. We will come and do a half a day session with PNM people. So that's what we wanted to offer after this. If you wanted to know more about how we can use, maximize the usage of your Google Workspace, I thought recently you are still using Microsoft Office, so we can just do a objection handling. Hey, I guna dekat Microsoft Office macam ni. How I can able to use it in Google's. So we can have a session like objection handling. So whatever query you gather, we will come and show you directly. So how you can able to mitigate. So the same thing. So we will do all the use cases and use scenario. Okay. Okay, itu sahaja dari saya. Thank you so much.
Baiklah sidang hadirin, usai sudah segmen ini, Majlis merakamkan ucapan terima kasih kepada Encik Syahul Hamid Sahib atas perkongsian sebentar tadi. Majlis kini akan diteruskan dengan segmen yang seterusnya. Semoga sidang hadirin dapat memanfaatkan sepenuhnya segala informasi yang telah diberikan dan dapat diimplementasikan dalam kehidupan seharian. Baiklah, kita akan teruskan dengan sesi fotografi. Sebelum kita menutup tirai pada hari ini, Majlis akan menjemput sidang hadirin untuk berdiri bersama-sama dengan penceramah kita untuk sesi fotografi. Yang barisan belakang boleh berdiri. Barisan hadapan tak perlu berdiri, boleh duduk. Boleh rapat ke depan sedikit dengan barisan belakang. Terima kasih atas kerjasama yang telah diberikan. Sedang hadirin yang dikasihi sekalian, dengan berakhirnya sesi fotografi itu tadi, maka berakhirlah sesi pagi pada hari ini. Jutaan terima kasih kepada semua pihak yang terlibat dalam menjayakan program ini. Sidang hadirin dijemput untuk menikmati juadah yang telah disediakan oleh pihak Rustir di sebelah sisi kanan Dewan. Pihak tuan-puan juga dimohon untuk melawat ruang pameran di bahagian hadapan. Kelopak menadah, embun menitis, celahan batu tepian perigi, berakhir sudah madah puitis, sampailah waktu berundur diri. Saya sudahi dengan wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam hormat. Jangan lupa untuk kembali semula bersama-sama dengan kami pada jam 2:30 petang nanti. Terima kasih.
Tuhan ialah membaca, menuntut ilmu di seluruh budaya.
Inilah teladan sepanjang masa, gayakan hidup dengan membaca. Apalah nama andai tanpa ilmu, apalah mahkota permatanya palsu. Tanpa membaca cacatlah minda, tanpa ilmu kemanalah kita. Jika ilmu benar di dada bila bergaya dengan membaca.
Dunia sempit menjadi luas, tempat kejayaan tiada terbatas. Negara yang kecil, tinggi martabat, kerana ilmu negara berdaulat.
Mari kawan, kita membaca. Mari silakan timba ilmu dengan membaca. Inilah perjuangan, sambutlah seru